Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
You've got dreams. Might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community and help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBI? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit WCCBI.org today.
With locations in Shippensville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Providing in-depth audio, video, and written coverage of high school and small college sports across Western Pennsylvania. The YDL Sports Network. If you love sports, this is the place to be.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to high school football on your daily local and the YDL Sports Network. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza along with you this week at the Pasture of Pain at Eisenhower High School. Big showdown tonight, a region matchup between the 2-1 Eisenhower Knights and the 1-2 Northwestern Wildcats. Welcome into the Casella pregame show. Fans are an essential part of any team. Visit Casella.com to join our team today. Casella, our people, your team. Today's stream is powered by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection. OilCountryCrates.com. This is the Warren Tire Center Drive to the Game. The Warren Tire Center makes sure you get to the game in comfort. WarrenTireCenter.com. Today's game, of course, between, as I said, Lou, a couple of Region 2 foes heading in opposite directions right now. Eisenhower's been on quite a roll as of late, winning their last 2 games, while Northwestern's been on a bit of a skid. And now these both teams are now, for the first time this year, both 2A clubs. So this game tonight could very well have playoff importance.
Yeah, it's all the region games, no matter when, whether it's the first game, second game, last game. There's you got to do well, you got to win them, and if you want to, get into the playoffs down the road, it's all these region games are important. So you can't take them lightly, and you can't look ahead, and you can't look, don't look to see who you're going to play next week. You got to worry about who you're playing tonight.
Yeah, and that's something that Knights will be looking to do. Last year didn't have the game that they wanted against these same Northwestern Wildcats that also returned a lot of players. Last year's game on September 13th was in Albion, with Northwestern coming away with a 32-14 victory. Brody Bickenhauser, who's in this game tonight, Keegan Miller and David White each had a score in that game, and quarterback Braden Swift, who also returns tonight, connected on an 80-yard touchdown pass to Andrew Merritt, another player who will be on the field for the Wildcats tonight. Ike quarterback Caleb Jacobzak threw for over 100 yards and ran for over 100 in that defeat, and Logan Penley had both Knights touchdowns. As we said, Lou, both these teams kind of going in opposite directions. Northwestern started the year with a shutout of Lakeview, but has since been blown out in 2 straight, including a 56-12 loss to Mercyhurst Prep last week. Mercyhurst Prep's Vinny Feliciano rushed for over 200 yards and 5 touchdowns, and the Lakers led 50-6 at halftime. Eisenhower found themselves on the other side of the coin. After a lopsided loss to Reynolds in the opener, they've since won close over Sagertown and 34-0 last week over Iroquois, and that was highlighted by a 4-touchdown performance by Logan Penley, as Eisenhower will look to make it 3 in a row here tonight. Let's take a look at the WCCBI players to watch. Find out what the Chamber Advantage is all about at WCCBI.org. So, Lou, as I said, Northwestern returning some pretty good players that played a key role in the victory last year. Senior quarterback Braden Swift has thrown for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns so far this season. The team's leading rusher is Brody Bickenhauser, 32 carries for 199 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Joel Holdsworth and Connor Kranz both have 6 catches to lead the receiving corps for Northwestern. Kranz, as a senior, also has a team best 19 tackles, and there's 3 different Northwestern players that have 1 INT apiece. And as far as the Eisenhower Knights go, Lou, who are you looking for? What they've accomplished so far this season is really they've relied on the big 3, Jacobzak, Penley, and Giesing.
Yeah, it's not grammatically correct, but those are them. Caleb's been he's 17 for 13 for 221 yards rushing. He's got 366 yards with 5 touchdowns. Logan Penley's got 47 carries for 214 yards and 6 touchdowns. And Nolan Giesing is 24 carries for 136 yards. So they've got it's establish the run to set up the pass, and not. Again, we say this every week. You may not have heard me say it before because we've had some technical problems. I don't think my buddy Swedgy's going to call me tonight and say I can't hear you.
We should be able to hear Lou this week.
At least I hope not. Anyway, but it's the same thing we've said all year. No matter, like I say, if it's the first game, the last game, or whatever, you can't make the mistakes. The false starts and shifts and things like that. This is the 4th game of the season, and these mistakes should be in the rearview mirror, not something ahead. And you have to stay away from the penalties that can stop a drive, or give or a penalty that's going to continue a drive for the offense. So it's it's the same thing. Tee it up, put 11 on each side of the ball, and just play sound fundamental football.
Well, hopefully they'll play good football too.
Yeah, play football. I still got basketball in my mind.
That's all right.
It's going to be one team against the other. That's it. And you got to set, get the momentum on your side quick and keep it there. And don't let the other team or Northwestern back in the game. You've just got to dominate early. Set the pace and. just do what you got to do.
Absolutely. So we'll take a quick break here and then come back with some of the keys to the game, sponsored by Howard Hanna Professionals. We'll do that right after this quick timeout. You're listening to High School Football on Your Daily Local and the YDL Sports Network.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information.
We think Rossbacher Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Make 2025 the year you take the next step in your career with the Clinical Medical Assistant Program or Professional Development Seminars at the Warren Forest High Ed Council. Learn how to make college affordable at the Financial Aid Seminar, or grow your personal skill set with Fall Country Brunch and Event Planning Made Easy classes. Go to high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222 to register. The Warren Forest High Ed Council, your access to lifelong learning.
And welcome back in here to the AGI Industries Storage Containers broadcast booth. AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here with you here for high school football on the YDL Sports Network. The 2-1 Eisenhower Knights taking on the 1-2 Northwestern Wildcats in a region showdown between two potential Class 2A playoff teams this year. I'll take a look now at your Howard Hanna Professional keys to the game. Howard Hanna Professionals can help you get the keys to a new home. Call 814-726-2000 or visit howardhannaprofessionals.com. And during the break, Lou, we were talking about something that's happened in many of the games, maybe not so much last week. I know we had the Warren game last week and didn't see the win over Iroquois, but the two games that we have covered, momentum has been a very fickle thing for Eisenhower and their opposition. And we talked about how important it's going to be for tonight for one team to stop the bleeding and grab the momentum back if it does start to go in the other team's favor.
Yeah, the first week, Reynolds was leading Eisenhower was 24-12, and Eisenhower had the ball on the 2 or 3 yard line going in, and they threw an interception. So, and then Reynolds took over on their own 20-yard line, and the back running the first play from scrimmage, 80 yards for a touchdown. So it went from a 5-point. It could have been a 5-point differential. Instead, it was a 19-point differential, and it was like, you got to have a, you got to have a short memory, and come on, you're facing adversity as soon as the clock starts ticking. So you've got to answer back, and you just can't wilt. You've got to just make the next play, and make up for the mistake, and make the next play. And Sagertown, in the Sagertown game, the same thing happened, but there I think Eisenhower did make the next play. The momentum kind of shifted, but Eisenhower put the foot down, and then they came back and got to the end of the game. Put a drive together to win the game. So you've got to you just have to stay. Like I say, you got to stay the course. But when it's time to put the metal down, put the foot on the gas. You got to put the foot in the gas, and you got to keep it on the gas. You can't afford to let a team back into a game.
Absolutely, they've been proven far too many times already early this season how quickly things can go awry if you do let that foot off the pedal. So be a key for the Eisenhower Knights tonight. We're going to take one more quick break here on the Casella pregame show. When we come back, we'll take a look at some other games around the area tonight and get you one step closer to kickoff here at the Pasture of Pain. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107. Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Discover radiant beauty with Healing Beauty by KJ. Our natural, cruelty-free skincare line harnesses the power of nature to nourish and rejuvenate your skin. From hydrating serums to soothing creams, find your perfect routine. Shop now at shophealingbeauty.com for exclusive offers and free shipping on orders over $50. Healing Beauty by KJ. Glow naturally. Shine beautifully.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of Northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's your relaxing evening with friends at cozy family dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs, because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
And welcome back to the Pasture of Pain at Eisenhower High School, where the Eisenhower Knights are about to take the field for tonight's game against the Northwestern Wildcats. Lou, we're going to take a look real quick at the Rouse scoreboard powered by Seneca Generation. Our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Rouse. Rouse is caring for generations. Visit rouse.org to find out more. And our board is powered by Seneca Generation. Seneca Generation, powering your home, powering our community. All right, Lou, what do we got on the slate for D9 and D10 tonight?
Well, some of the games around District 9 are Punxsutawney and Central Clarion, Carn City and Monotau, St. Mary's and Ridgeway, DuBois, Bradford, Brockway, Brookville, Port Allegheny and Smethport, Red Bank Valley plays Otto Eldred, Kane and Keystone, Union AC Valley and Cameron County, Cottersport and Bucktail, Clearfield, Belfont, and Southern Huntington against Kerwinsville. In District 10, the one game that was played last night, Cathedral Prep beat Warren 58-7. And we have tonight Farrell and Mercer, Reynolds and Sharpsville, Wilmington, and with Berlin Brothers Valley, Lakeview, Maplewood, Iroquois, Union City, Mercyhurst Prep and Seneca. Here we have, like we say, Eisenhower and Northwestern, Titusville and Cochranton, Grove City and Slippery Rock, Hickory and Sharon, Corey and Girard, General McLean and Franklin, Fairview and Harbor Creek, Fort Lubbock in Northeast, Meadville and Oil City, McDowell and Erie, Cambridge Springs and Sagertown, and Greenville and Cochranton.
All right, and the Knights have taken the field, which means we are one step closer to kickoff. We'll squeeze in one more break before the kickoff and be back with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of Northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's your relaxing evening with friends at cozy family dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs, because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
Nice. Back here at Eisenhower High School in the pasture of pain for tonight's game between the Eisenhower Knights and the Northwestern Wildcats. The team's about to meet at midfield one more time. So a reminder that this is your Venango County view of the field. Your view of the field tonight is brought to you by Venango County. There is always something to see and do in Venango County. VenangoCountyPAs.gov. And shout out to Melanie Swab for doing our camera for us tonight. Did the Warren game for us last week, and back in the chair tonight, bringing you the shots you're seeing here on the YDL Sports Network. So, Lou, I believe you said you found out who's getting the ball. We haven't figured out where it's going yet.
I don't know which way we're kicking, but Eisenhower did win the toss. They're going to receive, and Northwestern will be. No, I take that back. Northwestern won the toss and deferred, and will be kicking away from the board. Their coach lied to me.
Take a brief pause for the national anthem and be right back with you. beautiful rendition of the national anthem, and we are just about set to go here at the Pasture of Pain. Eisenhower looking to make it 3 in a row. Northwestern trying to avoid 3 straight losses, and each team looking for an important first step in securing a Class 2A playoff berth for the upcoming postseason. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here with you at the Pasture of Pain, where the Knights are about to get the ball and get this game underway with the Elwood National Forge first quarter. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now is the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay, and benefits including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. And Lou, here's going to be one of the most important parts of the game. I know pretty often you talk about the first few minutes of the second half, but also who's going to deliver that first big hit, the first punch, who's going to put their stamp on this game early. And we'll find out here momentarily.
You know, you always got to be cognizant of an onside kick to start the game, because it's just one of those things you don't expect, but you got to be cognizant that it just could happen. So they got to play heads up here at the beginning here and make sure that they're in the game.
So Northwestern's got the ball teed up, and we're just about set to go. Number 19, Zach Johnson, sophomore, will kick off for the Wildcats. You got Joe Gelati and others back deep, but it's not going to make it that far. The ball is actually taken by the up man, number 58. And actually don't have a 58 on my roster, so maybe it was 56, or maybe I'm just missing somebody.
No, it's 58.
Yeah, I don't have a 58 on my roster, but see if I can. Don't have one on the official one next to us either, so whoever it was did a good job to get their hands on it, and the Knights will take over at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Knights. Jacob Zach under center as the Knights ready for their first offensive play of the game. Nice. Misdirection to Gelati, opens up nicely. He's got 10, and he's got more than enough for a first down, all the way down to the Wildcats' 42-yard line, make it the 41, gain of 19 for Joe Gelati. And Lou, we talked about that first big hit, and the Knights deliver a nice one with a 19-yard gain.
Nice misdirection play. They faked up the middle, and they brought Gelati back to the backside and stayed in bounds and got the ball to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, and that play really opened up nicely because the middle was pretty clogged. And when it did open up to the right side, lots of daylight for Gelati. Took a little exception to how he was taken down, but no flag on the play, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights at the Northwestern 41. This time, Jacob Zach's in the shotgun. He'll keep it, and nowhere for the senior quarterback to go. He's going to end up losing 3 on the play. And an early negative play for the Knights is going to set up a 2nd down and long with just 1 minute gone by in this opening quarter.
Yeah, that play didn't develop at all. They overplayed it. They kind of ran that to the strong side, and they were kind of outmatched on the left side.
Yeah, a little low snap too didn't help. The kind of play was kind of stifled from the start, but now Jacob Zach will be in the shotgun again for a 2nd and long, ball at the Northwestern 44. Quickly dumps it out to Penley, but Penley unable to get his hands on it. And this ball's incomplete, and it's pretty quick 3rd down. Yeah, that brings up our first Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and AC 3rd down of the game. When you get backed up, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you moving again. LutonsPlumbing.com.
Yeah, we got 3rd and 13 from the 34, so this will be one of the bigger plays on this drive. There is a big play on this drive. See what they come up with.
Jacob Zach looking for time to pass. There's a flag on the far side of the field. Jacob Zach running for his life, jumps over a defender, has a 1st down and more. Another flag comes in as Jacob Zach's brought down around the 10-yard line. So for now, it's a huge Tionesta Builder Supply 1st down, but we have a couple flags to sort out on this play. One back around the Northwestern 40. The other one was thrown near the end of the run, but before the tackle. And the ref's talking to Northwestern's coach, so logic tells me it's likely on the Knights here, and that big play by Jacob Zach is coming back.
Well, they're going to take the penalty that hurt them the worst, and the one.
Yeah, they're going to decline the illegal formation. We have a personal foul. Didn't see for what. I imagine maybe something like a blindside block or something, just based on how the play was developing there, but no indication from the ref, and it will be a 15-yard penalty, and it is going to be 3rd and a mile for the Knights back on their own side of the field.
See, here again, I don't understand, and if it's a false start, that's a dead ball.
Dead ball. Yeah.
You don't let that play go through, so it should have stopped. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but.
Let's see, now we got a 3rd down, and I think officially it's going to be 28 yards back at their own 45. So 19-yard run to start the drive, and the Knights have gone backwards since then. And now we have another stoppage. And now play will continue. So 3rd down and 28. See what the Knights have drawn up for 3rd and 28. Not many plays in the playbook, and they'll get a free 5 right there. Got the Wildcats to jump off sides, and that'll move the ball back to midfield. Still 3rd and a mile, but at this point, you'll take every bit you can help that you can get.
Well, now they're right at the 50. So it's 3rd and 23.
Still 3rd and 23. Now, what Jacob Zach got on the last play would work here. So they're going to have to go a long ways, but not outside the realm of possibility. And if nothing else, then should be able to play the field position game quite nicely and back Northwestern up for their first drive of the game. Jacob Zach in an empty set. He's got 5 wide receivers on this play. See a lot of 5 wide looks from the Knights. Jacob Zach has to throw. He does. It's complete to number 7, Ben Lindbergh. And that was a nice catch by Lindbergh. Not enough for the first down, but still a nice 10-yard gain. And it'll bring up an early decision for Coach Penley and the Knights. So, yeah, 4th down here. And I don't know if the 10-yard gain on that changes Coach Penley's mind at all, but it's 4th down and right at 10 yards, just under 10 yards. So, looks like he is going to go for it.
This is a manageable 4th down.
Yeah, they got 10 on the last play, need 10 on this one. Ball at the 40-yard line. Jacob Zach fakes it, pitches outside to Penley. Penley's looking for room. He's very close to a first down. I think he's ultimately going to be. It's real close, but I think he is just short. Out just shy of the 31-yard line.
No, he had to go to the 30.
Yep, so it's going to be a yard short. And the Northwestern Wildcats will take over as the Knights come up 1 yard short on a 4th down and 10. So disappointing there. And as we talk, penalties really killed that drive. They were all the way down inside the 10 on the play where the penalty was called. They end up getting most of it back, even facing 3rd and 28, and ultimately come out about 1.5 yards short. And now Northwestern gets their first possession of the game. So let's see here what the Northwestern Wildcats have in store. Their quarterback is senior Braden Swift. He's in the shotgun for the first snap of the day, and it's a quick pass outside to Joe Holdsworth. They stand him up nicely. Nice hit, and Holdsworth goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a minimal gain, if any. Call it no gain. 2nd and 10 here for Northwestern, sorry. Knights did a good job there standing him up and swarming the ball. There were 4 or 5 Knights there to escort Holdsworth out of bounds. So it's what you want out of your defense. Let's see what the Knights can dial up on 2nd down and 10. Ball's at the Wildcat 32. Holdsworth's in the backfield. Swift again in the shotgun. Number 6, Connor Kranz in motion. Another quick pass behind Kranz. Kranz got hands on it but couldn't haul it in. It's a quick incompletion and a quick 3rd down. As just like that, the Northwestern Wildcats will face a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and AC 3rd down.
I don't know. Did they about throwing the ball?
Yeah, I was looking at the numbers in the pregame. They've thrown about 60 times this season, so this is only fourth game. So averaging right at 20 pass attempts a game. So definitely not shy in doing it. Only 21 completions in those 58 attempts, though. So we'll see if it's something they stick with, or now they're probably in a passing situation. 3rd down and 10. The ball at the 32. They'll hand it off. Holdsworth's got room. He's got the first down and more. And it's number 5, Jacobzak, saving a touchdown there. But the damage already done. It's a Tionesta Builder Supply first down. A 23-yard run for Holdsworth on 3rd down and 10.
That was a quick hit off the left side. And once he broke the line of scrimmage, he had a good head of speed up and got 20-some yards. So
yeah, Jacobzak did a good job just to save a touchdown there because there was nobody behind him. 1st and 10 now, ball at the Knights 45. Swift under pressure. He gets away. He's got positive yards, but he's not going to get much. Maybe 3, maybe 4 on first down. Officially a 3-yard gain. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 7 for the Wildcats. 8:05 left in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Scoreless here. Both teams have gone into the opponent's territory on their first drive of the game, but no points on the board yet. Here's a reverse to Crayons, number 6.
No.
And nothing doing on the outside. He stopped just right at the line of scrimmage. And for the second time in this drive, it's going to be a 3rd and long for the Northwestern Wildcats. And they're using a bit of tempo here as the Knights.
Yeah, they're doing it. I mean, they're really kind of running almost a no huddle.
Knights get their defensive player off just in time. Here's the handoff. And a missed tackle is going to allow a first down and more for Keegan Miller. So for the second time on this drive, Wildcats break through on 3rd and long and have a first down.
That was a good second effort on the back there. He broke a tackle and kept on going, kept his head down, kept the power going, and got him a first down.
Yeah, 17 yards on 3rd and 7. Sets the Wildcats up at the 25 with a first down and 10. Hand off to Holdsworth. Nice spin move to get a few extra yards. He's going to end up getting 2, maybe 3.
Lost his hat.
Yeah, number 24 Holdsworth wearing the Guardian cap. It looks like it's stuck in his face mask. He's trying to rip it off, but he's just going to go with it, and they will stop the game and probably let him.
Now Jason's going to stop it.
Yeah, he's trying to rip it the rest of the way off, and it wouldn't come. They were going running such a fast tempo. He was trying to get up, and he was going to run the play with it hanging from in front of his face mask, but
well, technically, really, you could look at that as saying his helmet
was off.
His helmet did come off.
I do notice he did come out of the game for a play. So Swift in the shotgun. He's throwing deep.
No.
He's got a receiver down there, and it's a catch.
Touchdown.
Number 2, Reese Gonzalez with the 22-yard touchdown pass. And the Northwestern Wildcats strike first with a 6-0 lead here at the Pasture of Pain. 22-yard touchdown pass, 5th touchdown pass of the year for Braden Swift. And it's Gonzalez that hauls it in, and it's the Wildcats who strike first here in this big region contest.
He was open from the get.
Number 20, Landon Kirkpatrick Christie, the freshman kicker, puts the extra point up and through. So that's a 7-point drive for the Wildcats. And with 6:31 left in the opening quarter, it's Northwestern 7, Eisenhower nothing. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's a relaxing evening with friends at Cozy Family Dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Welcome back here to the Pasture of Pain at Eisenhower High School. Northwestern just struck first with a 22-yard touchdown pass to take a 7-0 first quarter lead. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza with you as the Knights prepare for the kickoff and to start their second drive of the game. First one was promising. They were moving the ball down the field, but penalties ultimately cost them, and now they're facing an early deficit.
Yeah, that's what we said. You can't make mistakes that hurt the drive and stop the drive, and you can't make mistakes to continue a drive for the opposition. So we'll see what happens here.
Here's the kick. And I believe that is number either 6 or 8. It's a good return either way. I believe that's number 8, Nolan Giesing, with the return across the 40-yard line. So decent field position for the Knights. The ball will be at the 43-yard line to start this drive, with the Wildcats having an early 7-0 lead. We have a minute. We'll remind you today's game is being brought to you in part by the Lander Hope Clinic. Medical care for your whole family. Call 814-593-0011 or visit landerhopeclinic.com to request an appointment.
Yes, it's only in the first quarter, but yes, this is a big drive.
So ball at the 43-yard line. Jacob Zach's under center for this play. And he hands it right up the middle to Giesing, who just had the kick return. Not as much room there. Gain of about a yard for Giesing.
Second and 9, Eisenhower.
Halfway through the opening quarter, Eisenhower down 7-0. Facing a second and pretty much 10 here from right where they started, the 43-yard line. Jacob Zach's again under center.
Reverse.
Yeah, they try the reverse again to Gelati. The first one went for 19. This one not as much. Ball might have come out at the end too. Official Steve Norris running in from the side, pointing at the ground. Ball was down. So a gain of about 3 for Gelati, and it'll be third down. And that's one thing that the Wildcats were able to do on their drive, converted on 3rd and long twice to keep the drive going.
Yeah.
Knights are going to have to do the same here if they want this one to go. It's 3rd and 6, so a manageable amount, but definitely not a gimme.
Well, yeah, that's what you try and get into in third, especially on 3rd down, is to get something manageable and they are in a manageable situation.
So Jacob Zach under center for this snap.
Oh.
And movement on the line.
There's a false
like
start.
A couple of them there. Number 6, Cashmore, and not sure who the lineman is over on the other side. Number 50, Bryce Colson. Both went a tad early there. Knights will back up 5, and it's 3rd down and 11 now from their own 41. And that's 3 or 4 penalties in this first quarter already for the Knights. And it's early, but that's a big story in the game so far.
Start the clock.
Jacob Zach looks confused out there, but they're going to go ahead with the play. And a flag on the play. Offsides on the defense, so those 5 yards will be given right back. And it'll be like the last 2 minutes of our lives never happened. Back to 3rd and 6 from the 46. So our third attempt at a 3rd down play here. Let's see if we get one off this time. Jacob Zach has 2 wideouts and an I formation in the backfield. He gives it to Gelati. He kept it. He kept it. Nice fake. Even got me. He's got a 1st down and more. And then pitch to Penley to get a few extra yards there. All the way up to the Wildcat 37-yard line and a Tionesta Builder Supply 1st down.
That was a great fake. Faked everybody out.
Faked me. I thought Gelati had a few yards up the middle, and I thought maybe they were just setting up for a 4th down play, but won't be necessary. They got 17 yards on the play, and it's a 1st down.
He did pitch it back to
he did lateral to Penley there.
Yeah, that in this case it worked, but that's a tough thing to do.
So a 1st and 10 at the Wildcats 36. Second time the Knights have been in Wildcats territory today. Jacob Zach keeps it again, goes right up the middle. 3 yards in a cloud of dust there. It's effective, though, and it'll take the ball inside the 35-yard line of Northwestern.
Well, this has been a good drive. I mean, other than the couple hiccups that they had, I mean, they had the penalty for a false start, but then they got it back on an offside. So it's kind of even itself out a little bit. But so far, it's been a good drive.
Yeah, and you could even say that about the first drive, too.
Yeah.
It was promising. They were down maybe not quite this far, but well into Northwestern territory before that drive went south. So Jacob Zach's going to pass, has to throw it quick, and it's too low for Gelati. Had to speed it up with some pressure coming down on him, and it'll set up a 3rd down and 7 for the Knights. From the 34-yard line, that's another Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning 3rd down. Lindbergh brings in the play from the sidelines, and it's an important one early in this game. 3 minutes, 43 seconds left in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Knights down 7-0 on their home field, but trying to put a drive together here. 34 yards from pay dirt, facing 3rd down. Jacob Zach's going to pass. It's a screen. And it was open in the middle. It's going to get about half of what they needed. Complete to Giesing on the play. Giesing gets about 3 or 4. And it's going to bring up another 4th down for the Eisenhower Knights. Faced a 4th and 10 earlier in this quarter and got about 8.5 on that play. Don't need as many this time. It's 4th down and 4 at the Northwestern 30.
Option to the left.
Gelati's in motion. And they give it to the up man. Nope, Jacob Zach again with another great fake. Keeps it, still going inside the 10. One of these times I'm going to stop biting on that fake. It's a good thing I'm not playing defense because I would be lost.
What play did I just call?
You did just call option to the left.
There you go.
Don't leave us for a coaching headset, Lou. We need you up here. Gain of about, how much was that? Down 24 yards on the play, and it's a 1st down and goal.
Yep.
So the Knights on the doorstep of tying this game up. 1st and goal from the 6, 2:49 left opening quarter here at Eisenhower High School. And maybe a delay of game.
No, couldn't be.
I wouldn't think so. It didn't seem like it was that long.
They're both the headlines and a line came from the line.
Yep, offsides. That's the 2nd time on this drive that the Wildcats have been lined up enough offside to cause a penalty before the snap. And that's going to take them down to the 3, so even closer now for the Knights. So you got to think they got 4 chances from the 3-yard line, so see what Penley wants to do on the first of those.
All the lineman has to do is look down at the ball.
Yeah.
And stay out of the neutral zone. It's simple. I mean, it's not that difficult.
Yep, and that's the 2nd time, as I said, in this quarter that's happened.
That should not happen. This is the 4th game of the year.
Exactly. So 1st and goal at the 3 for the Knights. Gelati's in motion again. And the ball's on the ground. I think Jacob Zach got back on it. But that was almost a critical turnover at a horrible time for the Knights. Not that there's any good time for a turnover. But it basically will give the penalty yards back and bring up a 2nd and goal from the 6.
I wonder who's flying the drone.
Oh, do you see one over?
Yeah,
I do see it now.
See it in the end zone? They can't. We were talking about this yesterday when Norris and I were watching the prep game. He was saying that you can't fly it over the field at all or in the end zone, but you have to stay back or even,
must
behind.
be back far enough for right now. Hopefully he's going to have a good view on an Eisenhower touchdown here. Jacob Zach fakes it, and he's immediately devoured. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe got a yard. So a minute ago, you were looking at 4 plays from the 3. Now you're down to 2 plays from the 5. So I suppose they are and probably have a field goal. I've seen Wilkins kick from this distance, but you don't want to settle for 3 when you had the ball 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. So clock ticking in the Elwood National Forge first quarter, 1:27 and counting. Eisenhower down 7-0, but 5 yards away from opening their scoring here. Jacob Zach's under center, fakes it, had to throw it quick, but he's got a receiver, and it's open. Nolan Giesing into the end zone for the Eisenhower touchdown. 5-yard touchdown pass from Caleb Jacob Zach to Nolan Giesing, and the Knights are an extra point away from tying this game up with 1:15 remaining in the opening quarter.
That was a nice play.
Yeah, now Jacob Zach had to do it with some pressure. He rolled out, and there were people waiting for him, but he kept his composure, found Giesing, and
he had that ball in his hip. They're going to go for two. No, they're not. They're going to kick.
No, it looks like they had Hudson Haight running in late from the sidelines there. He's in place now, and we have stoppage here. So they'll send Haight back off, and Gelati will come in. Not sure what the issue was there, but nonetheless, we'll have an extra point attempt here. Wilkins' kick is up, and it looks good from this angle, and it is. So with 1:15 left in the opening quarter of this game, we are all squared up at 7. We'll take a 30-second break and return with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
This is Chris Rossetti from the YDL Sports Network, and I want to take a moment to tell you about my friend Paul Burdick. Paul is the Dean of District 9 Photography, and he is here to serve your needs with action photos, team photos, and so much more. Paul has shot everything from Little League through the pros and is a regular at PIAA championship events and Penn State football. Find out more or buy a photo at pburdick.smugmug.com. Are you looking for an upcoming, young, energetic photographer to shoot your team or individual athlete? Then contact Anima TV today at 814-594-5783. Anna's work has been used in many publications over the last few years, including right here on the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at animatvphotography.com.
Back here at the Pasture of Pain, Caleb Jacob Zach with a 5-yard touchdown pass to Nolan Giesing has knotted this game up at 7 with 1:15 remaining in the opening quarter. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here with you at the Pasture of Pain. The Knights about to kick off. And we'll be hoping for some more defensive success than they had on their first drive. Had them backed up a few times, but ultimately couldn't come away with the big play when they needed it, and Northwestern scored. And here's the kick from Wilkins. It's a good kick all the way down inside the 10. It's taken there by 21, Aiden Irvin. And that's a nice return for Irvin out across the 40, about the 41-yard line.
That was a nice return. He got a full head of steam coming out of there.
Yeah, and sometimes that's the downside of a kick that's that strong. It was hard and low, and when he got it, he had a head of steam. And
sometimes you can outkick the coverage on a punt, and you can do that sometimes too on a kickoff where it's on the line and it gets to him quick, and and he gets his head of steam because he came up on it and had a little stride going. So that was a nice return.
And it'll set them up with a Tionesta Builder Supply first down just across the 40-yard line. Northwestern 1 for 1 in scoring possessions tonight. We'll try to make it 2 for 2 while the Knights try to stop them. Getting word that number 58 is actually Gavin Lindemuth. He's usually number 9, but new number tonight for whatever reason. And the first play of this drive is a handoff to number 24, Joe Holdsworth. He picks up 2, and it'll be 2nd down and 8. We've entered the final minute of the Elwood National Forge first quarter, and looks like Northwestern's going to continue to use an up-tempo offense here. And now they slow it down at the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 8. Swift is going to pass. He's got Kranz wide open, and Kranz has got all kinds of room. Jacob Zach there to take him down, but it's not before. It's a first down. Pickup of about 16 yards on the pass to Connor Kranz. And it's a Tionesta Builder Supply first down for the Wildcats.
That was a nice play. He was on the inside, and then the guys that came out to block for him got good blocks on the secondary and sprung him a little bit for a nice gain.
Quickly, Wildcats working, get one more play off, maybe more here. Swift's going to have to run this time. Shakes off a tackler and then takes a big hit from Lindemuth after a gain of about 7. And that is going to bring the Elwood National Forge first quarter to a close. The Eisenhower Knights and the Northwestern Wildcats tied at 7. We'll be back with the second quarter. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. And welcome back into the AGI Industries Storage Containers broadcast booth. AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here with you for the Week 4 contest between the Eisenhower Knights and the Northwestern Wildcats. Get ready to start the Verischetti Holdings second quarter. Companies within the Verischetti Holdings group include Phoenix Sintered Metals, Superior Energy Resources, Allegheny Electric Service, and Verischetti & Son, Inc. Find out more at verischettiholdings.com. So we were talking, Lou, during the break. Pretty entertaining first quarter.
Yeah.
Some big plays, some big stops, some big hits. You can't ask for much more on a Friday night.
They can't give up. They've given up a lot of yardage on some of these plays, and they've got to. There you go. You got the blocking out in front of them again, but they did a great job. Defense collapsed. Did a great
defense
job.
did a good job there. Didn't let anything get behind him, and it's going to end up being just about a 3-yard gain. And it'll be third and about a yard coming up.
No, first down.
Oh, nope. They are going to go ahead and they're going to call first down. So Tionesta Builders Supply, first down. Refs trying to get the chain through.
Move them.
Yep. And there they go. Took a second, but we got them. That was Mikovic with the catch for Northwestern, which did end up being enough for a first down. So
that play started out better than ended up.
Yeah,
for them.
4 or 5 for 41 yards for Swift already in this game. So more efficiency than he's had early in this season. It is a first down at the 31. Swift's going to throw, and good defense there. Ball knocked away by, I believe that's number 2, Peyton Hammerbeck. So a nice play by the senior to knock the ball away and put Northwestern in a second and long situation. And they are right back on the line, ready to go here. So up-tempo's worked so far, though. Stick with what has worked on this second down play. Swift's back to pass. Throws outside, and it goes right off the hands of Holdsworth. He had a couple Knights in front of him, and Lindemuth chasing him down from behind. So might have got caught looking upfield before he caught the ball. And it's third down and 10 coming up for the Wildcats. It's a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and AC third down. When you get backed up, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you moving again. LutonsPlumbing.com.
That play wasn't going anywhere.
No.
Even if you'd have caught it, he just would have turned around, and that would have been it.
Yeah, it's 2 Knights in front of him.
Yeah.
Lindemuth closing from behind, really nowhere to hide. Knights will hope to do it again here on third down. 3rd and 10 from the 31-yard line. Swift hands off to Holdsworth. Holdsworth tries to spread the play outside, and he does, but he only picks up a couple yards. Nice pursuit by the Knights defense. Gain of about 3 on the play. Found it pretty interesting so far in this game, Lou, that really the 3rd and long plays, that's when Northwestern's been going to the run, been sticking with the pass on 1st and 2nd down, and been running on 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, that's it's against thinking that they would do that. It should be the other way around, but it's not. So we'll see what happens on 4th down here.
4th and 7 from the Knights 28. Swift's in the shotgun, got Holdsworth to his right. And now some motion outside by Keegan Miller. Swift throws, and he overthrows his intended target. And that is going to be a stop for the Eisenhower defense. They forced 3 incompletions on that set of downs, and the Knights offense holds and will take over in this tie game.
Number 5 kind of broke his route there. He kind of stopped running.
And it ultimately cost him because he did get some daylight eventually, but the ball fell incomplete. And with 10:24 to play in the second quarter, the Eisenhower Knights take over on offense, trying to get their first lead of this game. So I think I expected a back and forth contest, 2 evenly matched teams, and that's what I've seen so far through the first quarter plus here. And we'll see which.
They got to be more efficient on first and second down.
Jacob Zach keeps it
like this,
and kind of ran around his block there, but still did a good job to make a little bit extra. He's going to end up with a Tionesta Builder Supply first down, gain of 11 for Jacob Zach. Jacob Zach's been the team's leading rusher all year, and he's doing it again tonight. Got 7 carries, 49 yards already. 2 minutes gone by in the Bearsketty Holding second quarter. Knights have a first down at their own 40. Just got their first defensive stop of the game. And now trying to build on the momentum of the touchdown that came on the last drive. That drive ended with a Nolan Giesing touchdown reception off the hand of Caleb Jacob Zach. And Coach Penley is going to call a timeout. That's a Rossbacher Insurance timeout. Rossbacher Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. Team Rossbacher, that's Rossbacher. We'll take a 30-second break and return with more action. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Back here at the Pasture of Pain at Eisenhower High School, the Knights first down and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Jacob Zach's back to pass, looks deep. And he got his receiver, Gelati, turned around there, and ultimately it goes incomplete. Nice time for a shot there. Just had a big first down run and got a little momentum on your side, and nothing hurt. Second down and 10 now. Still plenty of time to work with this drive.
I'd rather see that 2nd and 1.
Yeah.
Instead of second. First and 10. 2nd and 1, try to go deep.
Yeah, now they're going to need a nice chunk of yardage to set up something third and manageable. Ball at the 40.
Reverse,
and Gelati.
Nowhere.
And it looked like that extra effort by Gelati might not have helped him with yardage because it's a loss of 7 on the play, but ultimately I think it's going to get him 15 yards and a first down. Personal foul face mask on Northwestern. So what looked like a disaster of a play and ultimately what was going to set up a 3rd and 17, the Knights get let off the hook with the face mask, and we'll have a Tionesta Builder Supply 1st and 10.
No. I don't think he made the on.
Oh, yeah, he may not have, just based on where it was.
He didn't make. No, you're going too.
I was going to say.
Whoa, where are you going? 5, 10, 15.
They marked it from the original line of scrimmage. So, yep, all the way across the midfield stripe to the Northwestern 45. And now the Knights have a first down. Hand off to Penley. Penley gets ahead of steam right up the middle. And he's going to dive forward and pick up just shy of another first down. And they're going to give him the first down. Gain of 10. Just the second carry of the night for Penley. Penley's had a lot of action early in this season, but Jacob Zach's done most of the damage tonight.
That was a nice block down and kick out block. Open a nice hole for him.
Yeah,
he read it well. And like I say, it's now you're First down.
The Knights offensive line doing a great job opening holes, doing it without the services of senior Grayson Linkerhoff, one of their top linemen. I see him down with his helmet off on the sideline, but it's not slowing down the Eisenhower offense yet. Number 15, Logan Penley, hit hard by number 7, Jeremiah Friend, the senior, with a big hit for Northwestern, limiting the gain to just 2. And it's 2nd down and 8 for the Knights at the 33 of Northwestern. 8:15 remaining in the Verischetti Holdings second quarter. Been some nice, not a lot of quick drives in this game. This is only the 5th drive of the game, and we're already almost halfway through the second quarter. Both teams moving the ball efficiently. Hand off there, and not much doing up the middle. I believe that was Giesing with the carry. And no gain on the play.
Well, when you have offensive plays like this where Eisenhower controls the ball, Northwestern doesn't. But then when Northwestern has the ball, then Eisenhower doesn't. So it should be 7-7.
Yep, it's just been a back and forth, kind of a heavyweight fight. They're throwing haymakers right now. Eisenhower's had a lot more success running outside and using misdirection than they have up the middle. Let's see what they got on 3rd and 8. Jacob Zach hands it up the middle again, and they weren't fooling anybody there. Giesing hit hard by Gabe Adams of Northwestern. And that is, call it a gain of 1, and now you got a 4th down and 7 from the 32-yard line. So let's see what Coach Penley wants to draw up here on a 3rd down and 7. Been a good drive. Took over on about the 30-yard line or so after stopping Northwestern, and now driven down to the other 30, but facing a 4th down of their own. Jacob Zach's in the shotgun.
False start.
And it's going to become a little harder now. 5 more yards and
58.
Yeah, Lindemuth, I believe.
Is that who 58 is?
Yeah. Usually number 9. I got some word here from the PA announcer, Clay Hayes, that is Lindemuth tonight, and I don't see a number 9 anywhere, so it makes sense to me. I also know he wears those pink gloves and stuff, so I believe it to be him. So 3rd and long. Jacob Zach's going to have to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to run. He's got a long way to go for the 1st down. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
1st down.
And that is a 1st down. Jacob Zach taking matters into his own hand. Needed 12, got 13.
That's big.
Yeah, and that's his 4th run of 10 yards or more already tonight. So he's already got a touchdown pass. He's 3 of 5 for 19 yards through the air. It's already got nearly 70 yards on the ground, including, as I said, 4 big runs of a dozen yards or more. Can't ask for much more out of your senior quarterback.
I know he's a quarterback, and you know he's going to handle the ball, but just let him run it until he stop him.
Absolutely.
1st
and 10, ball at the Northwestern 23. Give it back to Penley. And Penley gets 1, maybe 2. And as I said earlier, Lou, it's kind of one of those things. They're having a hard time running up between the tackles right now.
Everybody seems to be stopped on 3rd and whatever.
Yeah.
And then it comes to 4th down, and it's like.
Yeah, there's been more 3rd and 4th and long converted in this game than maybe the rest of the season we've seen combined so far.
Yeah.
Hence why there's only been, this is the 5th drive of the game, and there's 5:40 until halftime. It's just both defenses maybe not giving up a ton of points, but having trouble getting off the field. Going to try to run outside to Penley again, and there's just nothing there. Right at the line of scrimmage. Penley had 19 yards on his first 2 carries of the night and just 3 on his last 3. And the yards are getting tougher as they move down here toward the red zone. It's 3rd down and about 9.
I think the option is probably a good way to go on some of these plays and let them. The defense is going to overcommit because they've run the options a half a dozen times and they've run it a half a dozen times well. So I think it's until they stop it. They haven't stopped that once yet tonight.
Yeah, Jacob Zach's just over and over been the guy to make the big plays. He's going to try to pass here. He's going to throw. He has a receiver. Ball bounces up in the air and ultimately falls incomplete. It's off the hands of number 7, Ben Lindbergh.
It's a nice throw.
Yeah, the throw was there. He put it in he gave him a shot.
He had 2 receivers kind of in the same proximity, which usually isn't a good thing.
Yeah, it was Lindbergh and Gelati both there, but yeah, they'll get another crack at it here, though. It's 4th down.
4th and 10, timeout.
This one's going to be a timeout taken by Northwestern. It's a Rossbacher Insurance timeout. Rossbacher Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossbacher.com. That's Rossbacher. Take a 30-second timeout and be right back with more of high school football on the YDL Sports Network. Back here at the Pasture of Pain, Northwestern just took a timeout, and Eisenhower now facing a 4th down and 10 from the Northwestern 24-yard line. Jacob Zach's under center, has to throw quick, hits Penley, it's complete. Penley doing everything he can to get there, but just like the first quarter, he's going to end up about a yard short, I believe.
Yeah.
It was a nice job. Penley did everything he could to get what he could, but ultimately it's going to come up a yard short for the second time. Jacob Zach, good presence there. Had a defender bearing down on him and managed to still find Penley, and Penley did everything he could to make it work, but just short, and the Wildcats are going to take over with the ball at their own 16-yard line to start this drive.
I'd like to see that one again because just to make sure that he was behind the line of scrimmage when he caught the ball, because then the linemen were already downfield, and if he was past the line of scrimmage, it would have come back. But maybe he was behind the line, so they were okay.
So Northwestern starts this drive at the 16, and they hand off. Probably trying to go to work on running this clock down. Northwestern deferred the opening kickoff, and will receive the second half kickoff. Only about a yard there for Holdsworth.
Yeah, this could be a big drive if they could get get a couple plays and get in some decent field position and get in before the half, because they will be receiving the second half kick. So get some momentum going into halftime and get the ball back to start the third quarter.
And it makes it all the more crucial for the Knights to come up with the stop here. At worst, you want to go into this halftime break tied. Don't want to give the Wildcats a chance to double up. 2nd down and 9. Maybe actually might be 2nd and 11 now, back at the 15. And Lindemuth tried to hold himself up, but fell forward into the line, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Knights. And bring the ball back to the 20-yard line. And it's just no good time for those penalties, but really when you've got them second and behind the sticks, it's an even worse time for it.
I'd rather see him 2nd and 10 than 2nd and 5.
Hand off there, and Holdsworth still fighting, still going, and finally brought down close to he might actually have it, actually.
No, he's short.
Yeah, right at
it's going to be
3rd and about a yard coming up for the Wildcats. And I think 3rd and 1 would be easy for them, Lou. They've been converting 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10 all night. So 3rd and short. So
one would think.
Of course, this game hasn't really followed a lot of trends. So they do hand off, though. And
quarterback sneak.
Yep, Swift held on to it right up the middle. Got a good surge and has a Tionesta Builder Supply 1st down. Pick up a 5 on the play by Swift. inside 3 minutes to play in the Veriskety Holdings second quarter. Swift's in the shotgun, pitches quickly to Holdsworth. Holdsworth looking for room, and he does not have much. Going to pick up about 3. Colson made the tackle for the Knights. And it's 2nd down and 7. Still a long way to go for the Wildcats. 66 yards away from pay dirt. Clock down to 2 minutes and 22 seconds and counting. 2 timeouts remaining for the Wildcats. And we'll have to see how Wildcats coach Ben Fennell wants to handle this stretch. It's only a 2-minute stretch, but it's an important one in this game, as we're waiting for one team to take firm control, but it hasn't happened yet.
If they stop them on this down, third is the 2nd down. If they stop them to get to 3rd down, then I'd be thinking about taking a timeout.
And they're going to do that there. Lindenmuth.
I'd be thinking about taking a timeout.
Made the stop on number 21, Aiden Irvin, his first carry of the night. It was only about a yard on the play. And yeah, Lou, I was thinking maybe they would take a timeout, but nothing yet. 90 seconds until the break, and the clock's still running. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 6, just across the 35-yard line. So long way to go for the Wildcats and not a lot of time to get there. Clock becomes their enemy as this first half winds down. Hand off to Keegan Miller, number 5. And he's got a Tionesta Builder Supply first down, a gain of 10. And any thought of Coach Penley taking timeouts to save his team a possession go out the window on that run. They're on the ball quick. That's one thing, Lou, that they do well is hurry up. So they have 1 minute until halftime here, still on their own side of the field, trying to take the lead before halftime. Swift's going to pass. He throws to Connor Kranz. Kranz is open, has the catch, and picks up about 6 before he's tackled, but he's tackled inbounds, and for now the clock will keep running.
No, they call it timeout.
And yep, there's Northwestern taking their second Rossbacher Insurance timeout of the opening half. Rossbacher Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossbacher.com. That's Rossbacher. And so they're going to, I believe they're going to.
What are they putting back on the clock?
They're going to.
48?
Yeah, it says 42 here. They put it back to 48 seconds. So that's where we stand. 48 seconds left in the Veriskety Holdings second quarter. Northwestern now down to 1 timeout. Knights 7, Wildcats 7. So this game, everything was promised to be. It's an important game. It's going to probably matter when the season winds down to an end. And right now, it's been an evenly played football game. So 2nd and 4 here from the Knights 48. Swift's in the shotgun. He's been there primarily most of the night, honestly. Hands off to Miller again. And they get some push. Miller's still going, and now there's a flag down on the play. And we have a Northwestern player down on the far side of the field. The gain was 4 for Miller. Pretty close to a first down. But as I said, there is laundry on the field, as well as an injured Northwestern player. Man, that's a killer penalty. Face mask on the Knights. I don't know what that signal was, Lou. You got any official knowledge?
Aiding the runner.
Oh, okay. Aiding the runner. I haven't seen that one in a minute on Northwestern. So that must have been the flag that came in from the back while they were pushing up the field.
The referee threw the flag for aiding the runner. You just can't push the whole pile. That's not in the rules. And the other flag on the face mask came from the back judge. So they had them on both ends of the field, but they offset. So we'll do it again.
And a nice break for the Knights because that ball was going to move down probably inside the 30-yard line, which would take away the 12th man on the field right now, which is that clock. 39 seconds left until the half. The injured player for Northwestern was number 65, Caden Phyllis, and he was helped off under his own power, so hope to see him back in the game shortly. So those penalties there, one on each team, they offset. It's going to be 2nd and 5 again for Northwestern, so really all they lose is the time there. Clock ticking here in the second quarter. 32 seconds and counting. Here's the snap. Swift drops the ball, picks it up, and he's going to throw deep. Good coverage there on the play. No chance for that to be completed. And it'll be 3rd down, but more importantly, now just 23 seconds remaining until halftime. So Swift started the game 4 of his first 5, now has hit just 1 of his last 5. And the Wildcats running out of time here.
I'd be running this one to this side just to run the clock down a little bit, because I don't think they're going to, I mean, not even to try to make a first, no, I want to say try and make a first down, but.
A throw to the outside, and it is caught by number 17.
First down.
That's Brody Mikovich. That's his 2nd catch of the night, and he got out of bounds as well. So it is a first down, a gain of about 7. And just 16 seconds remaining. They put a little bit of time back on the clock. 1 timeout, 16 seconds, ball at the 41-yard line. Eisenhower trying to keep things tied heading into the break. Swift's going to pass again. He throws deep, and that one's intercepted. Believe that's that Hammerbeck on the interception. Hammerbeck comes down with the interception, returns the ball all the way up to the 40 when we have extracurricular activity after the play. Just 5.9 seconds remaining in the first half. And let's see what the call is. Dead ball, personal foul on Northwestern. That's going to move the ball down to the 45, and it may seem kind of inconsequential with 5 seconds left, but Jacob Zach can throw the ball, and it's now going to be down around the 45-yard line. So it's not within the realm of possibility that he could get the ball close enough. Maybe you get a penalty or something, and never know what could happen here.
Started on...
Timeout called by Eisenhower.
So Eisenhower will take their 2nd timeout of the first half. It's a Rossbacher Insurance timeout. Rossbacher Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossbacher.com. That's Rossbacher. So, Lou, looked like Eisenhower had no chance to score here. Now they got the ball on their side of the field. There's only 5 seconds left, but you do have a quarterback who can throw, and you're kind of at prayer time anyway. Might be the time just to take a shot and hope for the best.
I have 2 words for you. Hail Mary.
That's what it's going to be looking like here. And it would be just an answered prayer if somehow, I mean, you didn't even have possession of the ball with 10 seconds left in the half.
Just throw it as far as you can throw it and hope somebody runs underneath it or gets a penalty.
There's the throw, and they're just going to trade interceptions. And, yeah.
That's smart.
Just got down, and at the end of the day, it'll just turn into an inconsequential interception. They trade interceptions here, and we have made it to halftime. That's the end of the Baraschetti Holdings second quarter, with the Eisenhower Knights and the Northwestern Wildcats tied at 7. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. We are right back with the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. We'll be right back after these messages. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service, and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information. Make 2025 the year you take the next step in your career with the Clinical Medical Assistant Program or Professional Development Seminars at the Warren Forest High Ed Council. Learn how to make college affordable at the Financial Aid Seminar or grow your personal skill set with Fall Country Brunch and Event Planning Made Easy classes. Go to high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222 to register. The Warren Forest High Ed Council, your access to lifelong learning.
All right, back here at the Pasture of Pain at Eisenhower High School. The Eisenhower Knights and the Northwestern Wildcats tied at 7 at the half. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza with you, and we'll welcome you into the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. Find out why at AlleghenyGrill.com. And we'll go ahead and start here with the Warren Forest High Ed Council halftime stats. The Warren Forest High Ed Council has been serving Warren and Forest counties for more than 40 years. Visit highed.com. And unlike last week where we had some technical difficulties against Warren, I actually do have some stats here today to add them up quickly in my brain as I do this. Jacob Zach is 4 out of 8 passing for Eisenhower for 28 yards, has a touchdown and an interception. Joe Gelati has 2 runs for 22 yards. Logan Penley, 5 carries for 22 yards. Tough sledding for Nolan Giesing so far with 3 carries for 2 yards. Jacob Zach's the one that's done most of the damage. He's got 8 carries for 62 yards to lead the Knights on the ground. Heesing's got 2 catches for 9 yards and a touchdown. Penley 1 catch for 9 yards. And Ben Lindbergh had an 11-yard catch during the first half as well. Northwestern, they've been going to the air quite a bit in this game. Looks like 6 out of 12 for Braden Swift, the quarterback, for 48 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Joel Holdsworth's done most of the damage on the ground. He's got 45 yards on 7 carries to lead the Wildcats. Keegan Miller has not carried often, but he does have 3 carries for 31 yards. The big play in the first half for Northwestern came on the 22-yard touchdown pass that was caught by number, I believe it was Gonzalez. Yep, number 2, Reese Gonzalez, 22-yard touchdown pass. Connor Kranz had 2 catches for 22 yards as well, and that's where we stand right now. Before we take a quick break, we're going to take a look at the Generational Wealth Management Scoreboard. World-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. Find out more at gwn.nm.com. And Lou, what do we got going on around D9 and D10 tonight?
Some early scores from District 9. Punxsutawney leads Central Clarion 7-6 in the second quarter. Karn City's 28-0 over Monotau in the second quarter. Ridgeway and St. Mary's are tied 0-0 in the first quarter. Dubois leads Bradford 28-7 in the second quarter. Brockway 7, Brookville 0 in the second quarter. Port Allegheny 40, Smethport 0 in the second quarter. Red Bank Valley's 21, Ottawa Eldred 14 in the second quarter. Keystone and Kane are tied 0-0 in the first quarter. Union AC Valley 15, Cameron County 0 in the second quarter. And Coudersport leads Bucktail 26-0 in the second quarter. Clearfield is 8-0 over Bellefonte in the second quarter. Kerwinsville and Southern Huntington is scoreless in the first quarter. In District 10, we have Farrell leading Mercer 34-0 in the second quarter. Reynolds over Sharpsville 23-0 in the first quarter. Wilmington 14-0 over Berlin. Brothers Valley in the second quarter. Maplewood leads Lakeview 22-6 in the second quarter. Iroquois and Union City are tied at 7 in the second quarter. Mercyhurst Prep and Seneca are tied 7-7 in the second quarter. Titusville and Conneaut are tied 7-7 in the second quarter. Slippery Rock is leading Grove City 14-0 in the second quarter. Hickory and Sharon are tied 7-7 in the second quarter. Corey is leading Girard 13-7 in the first quarter. General McLean is leading Franklin 35-0 in the second quarter. Harbor Creek leads Fairview 20-7 in the second quarter. Northeast and Fort LaBeouf are tied 0-0 in the first. Oil City leads Meadville in the second quarter 9-0. McDowell leads Erie High 28-7 in the half. And that's pretty much it. The only games we have tomorrow are a couple games. Cambridge Springs is at Sagertown, and Cockerton plays at Greenville tomorrow night.
All right. Thanks, Lou, for that look around D9 and D10. We'll take a short break and be back with more of the Allegheny Grill Foxburg halftime show. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Discover radiant beauty with Healing Beauty by KJ. Our natural, cruelty-free skincare line harnesses the power of nature to nourish and rejuvenate your skin. From hydrating serums to soothing creams, find your perfect routine. Shop now at shophealingbeauty.com for exclusive offers and free shipping on orders over $50. Healing Beauty by KJ. Glow naturally. Shine beautifully.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
Welcome back to the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza with you here at the Pasture of Pain, where the Eisenhower Knights and the Northwestern Wildcats are tied at 7 at the half. Take this opportunity to take a look at the Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary. Score a great round of golf at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta, hunterstation.com. Pretty easy scoring summary so far tonight. A touchdown for each team in that opening half. Northwestern was the team that scored first, with 6:31 remaining in the first quarter. Quarterback Braden Swift found Reese Gonzalez from 22 yards out for the touchdown. It was Landon Kirkpatrick Christie with the kick that made it 7-0. Eisenhower come firing right back, ended their long drive with a 5-yard touchdown pass from Caleb Jacobzak to Nolan Giesing with 1:15 remaining in the first quarter. And then, of course, we played the second quarter scoreless, and it's why we stand 7-7 here at the half. Northwestern will receive the second half kickoff when we get back underway. Take a look real quick at the Rehab Center second half adjustments. With 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning, the Rehab Center always makes the right adjustments. The Rehab Center, chiropractors caring for health. TheRehabCenters.com. And Lou, we talked a little bit about not a lot of drives in that first half. The defense is both having trouble getting off the field. I got to imagine both defensive coaches, while happy holding the other team to 7 points, have to be looking to get off the field a little more efficiently and get better field position for their offense in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 2 scoring drives, so they've really only been inside the 20 one time for each team. So, I mean, the majority of the plays have been between the 20-yard lines, and they're not they're not getting into manageable second and third downs to where they're have a fourth down and 6, fourth down and 7, and they're trying to to make up to get a first down on those plays, but it's just not happening. So they've got to be more efficient on first and second downs to make the third and fourth downs more manageable. And like I say, the game has been played between the 20s, not from the 20-yard lines in.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams have had trouble setting their offense up with good field position, and that comes with 3 and outs and quick stops, and there just have not been many of those in this game. Taking a moment now to honor some of our first responders and military service members, both active and former, on the field right now during halftime. We'll go ahead and we'll take this opportunity to take a quick break. The team should be coming back out on the field here briefly, and we will continue with tonight's action between Eisenhower and Northwestern. You've been listening to the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show on the YDL Sports Network. We'll be back after these messages.
Every walk of life. A quiet street.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information. Make 2025 the year you take the next step in your career with the Clinical Medical Assistant Program or Professional Development Seminars at the Warren Forest High Ed Council. Learn how to make college affordable at the Financial Aid Seminar or grow your personal skill set with Fall Country Brunch and Event Planning Made Easy classes. Go to high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222 to register. The Warren Forest High Ed Council, your access to lifelong learning.
Back here at the Pasture of Pain at Eisenhower High School, where we are at halftime of tonight's big region showdown between the Eisenhower Knights and the Northwestern Wildcats. Game tied at 7. Each team with a first quarter touchdown and nothing doing since. The Wildcats will get the ball to start the second half. And Lou, it's really starting to feel like one of those games where the next team that can break through and get a little control of the game might be the team to walk out of here with this big region win.
Yeah, it's going to be, whoever makes the least mistakes and can capitalize on some big plays, play defense, get the ball in good field position, and take advantage of that field position. So, excuse me, they've got to have Eisenhower's going to have a big stop here, because I always say the first 3-4 minutes of the third quarter is the most important part of the second half. So with them playing defense, I think it's time for them to step up stop the offense, get the ball in good field position, put together a good offensive drive, run some clock, get a score, and try and get a lead going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, one thing both teams have been struggling to do, at least defensively, is quick 3 and outs. If Eisenhower can come out, as you said, in the first few minutes of this second half and be the first team to go out there and get that dominant defensive stop, it would go a long way in grabbing the momentum they're going to need in order to pull away and win for the third time in a row. But Northwestern not making it easy on them, coming off 2 lopsided losses in a row. And, last week, Northwestern was on the losing side of a drubbing, Eisenhower on the winning side, but tonight really even football played through the first 2 quarters.
Yeah, Mercyhurst. I mean, they played Mercyhurst last week.
Yeah, Mercyhurst is just a juggernaut.
They got a nice team, but still, they really don't look like a team that got clocked 56-12.
Yeah, probably says more about Mercyhurst prep than Northwestern.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. This right now that Mercyhurst is the team in this region that everybody's gunning for, and in order for those games to mean more later in this season, these are the ones you got to win now to put yourself in that position.
Well, that's what we said at the beginning of the show, that the region games doesn't make any difference if it's the first game, second game, last game. They're all very important in the region. So, and that just sets a precedent for the rest of the season. If you can win early and keep on winning early, that you can come into the playoffs on a high note and on an uptick where you've got momentum going, and you're playing a lot better and not just playing average. You're above average, and you're making the plays and playing good defense and you have good offense and special teams. All 3 of them. I mean, you got to have all three facets of the game to be competitive and to win games. So we'll see. Like I say, this will be a test for Eisenhower on this first drive from Northwestern, is just to stop them, maybe cause a turnover, get the ball down on Northwestern's side of the field, and see if they can put something together here to get the lead early.
And maybe perhaps some good news for Eisenhower. Not sure yet, but I do see Grayson Linkerhoff has his helmet on for the first time today and is talking to the coaches, and we'll see if he makes his way out to the field. That would be a big boost for both of the offensive and defensive line play. Kick return by number 8, Andrew Merritt, across the 40, and pretty good starting field position for the Wildcats. And now, as we said, Lou, this is where the defense will have their chance to put their stamp on the game. Ball's going to be at the 42-yard line, so relatively short field for the Wildcats. And, Linkerhoff on the field for the Knights. So a nice boost. Not sure the reason. I see he does have a knee brace on and is walking with a bit of a limp, so maybe injury-related, not sure. But doesn't hurt to have a experienced senior on the field on your line as you start the second half. Swift in the shotgun. Players to each side of him, and he's going to hand it off to Kranz. And there's a big play to start off this defensive drive. I believe that was Bryce Colson on the tackle, and it's a tackle for loss. Kranz is going to lose 5 or 6 yards on the play. So that's what you want to see, Lou, and you're trying to take control of a game and put your defensive stamp on the game. That's a good first step in doing so.
That's a good way to start the series on defense is for about a 5 or 6 yard loss.
So second down, Swift directing traffic, trying to get his players in the right spot before this snap. Ball snap, handoff to Holdsworth, and there's not much room for him to go. He's going to go backwards as well. Maybe another yard in a rear there for Holdsworth. And it's third down and a mile here for the Eisenhower, or for the Northwestern offense. Is the Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning third down. When you get backed up, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you moving again. LutonsPlumbing.com.
Those aren't really too good offensive plays by Northwestern.
So third down and 17, pass to the outside. And through the hands of the intended receiver, number 17, Brody Milkovich. And now that very well could be the first 3 and out of this game. And the Eisenhower defense is up for the challenge. 1.5 minutes is all that came off the clock. The Knights back them up, and now it's going to be 4th down and 17 and a first punting situation of this game for either team. It's been all touchdowns or turnovers on downs so far. Doing the punting will be Zach Johnson, the sophomore, number 19. Also has done the kicking tonight.
Either go after it or peel back to get some blocking for a nice return.
It's going to hang up in the air. Gelati calls a fair catch. Bounces off him. He does get down on it at around the 35-yard line, 34-yard line. Make it to 33. That's where the Knights will take over. So they don't get the greatest field position out of it, but nonetheless do come out of that with a stop. The first defensive 3 and out of this game. Just a reminder, this is the Acrisure third quarter. Acrisure, with a location in DuBois, is the official insurance provider of Your Daily Local and the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at acrisure.com/Mid-Atlantic.
All right, now it's offense's turn to get something going here.
See what they can draw up. 1st and 10 from the 33. Hand to the up man. Can't tell if that was Penley or Giesing. Looks like it was Giesing. Giesing's going to pick up 2. Only 4 carries tonight, and unfortunately, that was his best carry of the night. Not a lot going for Giesing. Does have a touchdown reception in this game for Eisenhower's lone score, but unable so far with 4 carries for 4 yards to get anything going on the ground. Nonetheless, it is a positive play. Didn't go backwards. It's 2nd down and 8 now at the 35 for the Knights. Jacob Zach hands off again. Penley's got a strong run. He's across the 45. Gain of 12 on the play. And a Tionesta Builder Supply first down, and flags fly after the play. Penley comes off the field with his helmet off. Don't know if that was a result or had to do with why the flag came out or not. So we'll see momentarily as the officials confer and make a pretty important call here. It's most likely a personal foul. It's just a matter of which way it's going.
It could have been a face mask because he may have taken, well, his helmet, regardless, his helmet came off, so he's going to come out for a play.
And judging by the reaction of Northwestern's number 11, Gabe Adams, I believe it is going against the Wildcats. And it is a personal foul. I did not see anything regarding a face mask. I just saw the personal foul, but could have had something to do with that. 15 yards, though, all the way down inside the Northwestern 40 to the 39. And so Eisenhower huddling at their own 43. The ball's at the Northwestern 39. They're going to wear themselves out running up to the ball on this play.
They get them on their heels a little bit. Now they just got to step on them a little bit.
Yep. That's one thing we've been hoping to see all season. And ball's at the 39. Perfect chance to do it here. Jacob Zach kept it. Pitches it outside to Penley. Pitched it at the last possible second. And that was going to be a loss. And instead, it turns into a positive gain of about 5 from Logan Penley. Jacob Zach held on to that, Lou, just about as long as he possibly could. I was surprised he wasn't on the ground yet.
Yeah, those late pitches. When they work, nice play. When they don't, just like hold on to the ball.
That's one of those situations.
He does wait till the last minute, though.
Yeah, it's one of them situations where the coach is yelling, no, 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 and then it's okay because it ended up being a positive 5-yard gain.
Right.
But
no, 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 no. Yeah,
exactly. So 8:34 remaining in the Acrisure third quarter. Ball's at the 34-yard line. Jacob Zach has it.
Fumble.
Hands it to Giesing, who the ball's on the ground. Northwestern saying they have it. They unpeel the pile here. No indication yet. And it does look like Eisenhower's got it. So they'll maintain possession. They'll lose a yard, and it'll be 3rd down now. But disaster averted at least momentarily on the exchange between Jacob Zach and Giesing.
35 minutes.
Northwestern's kind of losing their composure here a little bit. They've had to drag a couple of their players back into the huddle where they're just kind of they're losing it here a little bit. So, I mean, they got to get their composure back. And this is a great time for Eisenhower to take advantage of this to get going here.
Jacob Zach's going to roll to the left. He's going to keep it himself. He's got daylight. He's got a first down and more. There is a flag thrown on the play, and I think that's going to be coming back. And could be a holding penalty here. I saw junior Ollie Boozer come off the field kind of pointing at his chest like maybe he got called for it here. Let's see. It is quite a ways downfield.
Yeah, it's a hold.
But it will be a holding.
Holding.
Coming back at least somewhat here. I don't know the ins and outs of officiating quite like you, Lou, but how do they mark that? The flag's down at the 16-yard line. Is it 10 yards from there?
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's going to be.
Are we still looking at? Still be pretty close to a first. I believe it's still a first down. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a Tionesta Builder Supply first down for the Knights. So disappointing to lose the 10 yards there, but I'll also trade that in and take the first down. Keeps this drive going as they look to try to take the lead here in the Acrisure third quarter.
It hurt them, but it didn't hurt them bad.
No, definitely could have hurt them worse if that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it would have been, it should have been where are they, on the 26?
Yeah, it should have been in the red zone.
It should have been down in the 16, but still.
They'll trade it for a first down, I'm sure, right now.
Yeah, they still got it.
Ball's on the ground again. Jacob Zach had it, lost it, still on the ground.
He fumbled it twice.
Did fumble twice. We got flags out again after the play. And personal foul on Caleb Jacobzak, the quarterback. Not sure. And the ball retains possession. So Eisenhower does recover, but they're going to lose 15 yards here on the personal foul called on Jacobzak. And the referee now going to come over and talk to head coach Jim Penley. Penley shakes his head, so.
Personal foul, Eisenhower, 15-yard penalty.
And it'll be second down, so.
It'll be second down.
That's going to bring up second and a mile, and what looked like a 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line not long ago. Now have a second and. To get out my calculator here, about 27 or 28, all the way back at their own 43.
Yeah, they went from the 16 to the 43.
So huge switch in field position, and now second down. It happened after the play, so they lose the down as well. Passing situation, Jacob Zach has to throw. And miscommunication there. I think we'll have to see what they call here. That may... I don't know if that's going to be offensive or defensive. Eisenhower seems to think that it's defensive, and if it is, that would be a break for the Knights. Pass interference on the Wildcats.
Oh.
Surprised. It almost just looked like the receiver was crossing and they got tangled up, but Eisenhower will take it at this point. 10-yard penalty, I believe, from the spot.
15.
Or 15, okay. So it gets them down to the 28 and a little more manageable. Now you're talking more like a 2nd and 10. So big swings of momentum and field position here on this drive alone. Ball's at the 28, and it's now 2nd down and 12. And Jacob Zach just got Northwestern to jump, and just like that. Really, Lou, you can't even make this stuff up.
They're getting the yardage back now. They're back to their to the what, 22, 23.
So in the last few minutes, they've had a 1st and 10 at the 16, backed up by a holding penalty. Personal foul put them all the way back to their own 43, and now a pass interference and offsides call has turned a 2nd and 28 into a 2nd and 8 from inside the Northwestern 25. Hand off to Penley. Penley gets up the middle and gets to about the 20-yard line. Gain of 3. but it's third and manageable, which probably all you can ask for considering it wasn't that long ago. It was second down and 28.
With all that's going on in the last 45 seconds, yeah, it's third and manageable.
Wouldn't have put money on that when they were backed up to the 43. Not without a big offensive play, but really it's been Northwestern's self-inflicted errors that's accounted for most of it. Third down and 4, ball at the 20. Jacob Zach kept it that time, he did. He handed it off to Gelati, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Gelati got tripped up in the backfield, so might have lost 2 on the play. So now you got a 4th down and 6 or 7 here. And it's going to be a big play here for the Knights. Outside of field goal range, but definitely in 4-down territory as we near the midway point of the Acrisure third quarter. And Linkerhoff coming off the field again. So Linkerhoff comes off. Jacob Dunn comes in, number 74. And the clock will wind here. 4th and 7 from the Northwestern 23-yard line.
I want my best player to handle the ball here.
Let's see what the Knights have. Jacob Zach's going to fake. He's going to look and throw, and it's intercepted. That's number 4, Avery Merritt with the pick, and he's rumbling down the sidelines. One man to beat, and he got caught. Wow. But a huge swing in momentum all the way down deep into Eisenhower territory. And not only do you not convert on 4th down rather, but that's a huge swing of momentum. The ball all the way down to the Eisenhower 21-yard line. And that's just a killer in momentum, Lou. Just seen it a couple times this season so far, and definitely one of another instance of that right there. A quick change of momentum, but that's been the story of this third quarter so far. Yeah, every time you think one team's getting control, the other team kind of swings back, and now it's Northwestern in control. First down and 10, they hand to Keegan Miller. Miller's still going.
Well, I was going to say now it's time to make the next play. Well, now it's time to make the next play.
Yeah, a gain of about 12 for Miller. Miller's only got 4 carries in this game, but 43 yards. So when he's carried, he's been successful.
Yeah.
And now you go from just a second ago, 20 yards away from Eisenhower scoring the go-ahead touchdown. Now it's 1st and goal for the Wildcats, just like that. Hand it to the first man through the middle. Not much doing there. So Miller's run gets about 3 out of what they needed. And it's 2nd down and goal just outside the 5-yard line, make it the 6-yard line for Northwestern. Eisenhower looking for a big defensive stand. 4:52 left third quarter, 7-7 ball game. Swift rolling out, looks and throws, it's complete, but good coverage there by number 15, Logan Penley. Brought him down almost immediately. Kranz had the catch, but he only picks up a yard on the play, and now it's 3rd down for the Wildcats.
This is where you need the kid from Franklin to kick a field goal for you.
Absolutely, yeah. Not sure what kind of kicker Northwestern has, but yeah, Franklin.
No,
great.
I don't think we're going to find out.
No, no, I'm thinking probably 4-down territory unless they have something we're unaware of here. But 3rd and goal now, ball at the 5. And now Northwestern, I thought they were taking quite a while in the tunnel, or in the huddle rather, and that will be Northwestern leading us to a Rossbacher Insurance timeout. Rossbacher Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossbacher.com, that's Rossbacher.
Blue ticket for game ball.
So, Lou, here we are in the Acrisure third quarter, and this game has swung quickly in a couple different directions. And what's funny is, as much as the momentum has shifted at times, the score has been the same since the 2-minute mark of the opening quarter, 7-7. And this is by far, though, the biggest threat since that point Northwestern has right now.
Yeah, this is, they got to make a stop here, and it's like a flashback to that Reynolds game when they threw the interception in the end zone, and then the kid went 80 yards on the next play from scrimmage.
Now maybe,
and I don't think, looking back, I like to see it. It was what I remember seeing on that pass that got intercepted.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think that even had a. You're shaking your head. No, you're.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. I don't know that they had a very good look at that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then unfortunately, they just couldn't make the tackle, and now you're. Got him all the way down here. 3rd and goal from the 5. Hand off to Kranz. Kranz runs into the line, and he's not going to get there. He's got about a yard, but it's 4th down now. And if they have a kicker, this is where we'd see him, but I don't see any movement from the side. And it's going to be 4th down and goal for the Northwestern Wildcats with the ball at the Eisenhower 4-yard line. And while they'd be backed up, what a stop it would be for the Eisenhower defense here.
It sure would be. I just don't like 20 people on the ball. I like to fake it to the middle and run something outside. And did he catch it?
Yeah, slant pattern touchdown.
Wow. Did he catch it? He caught that.
Braden Swift with the pass to Reese Gonzalez. Gonzalez, 4-yard touchdown pass, his 2nd catch of the night. 2 catches, 26 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And the Northwestern Wildcats have retaken the lead here, 13-7, with 3:19 remaining in the third quarter. Just a perfectly executed slant pattern there, and Gonzalez caught it, and Northwestern's got its 2nd lead of the game. Extra point is blocked, so that could be important later on in this game. So 13-7 Northwestern. We'll take a quick break and return with more high school football action on the YDL Sports Network.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Back here at the Pasture of Pain, back in 4th game, now in the hands of the Northwestern Wildcats. They've got the 13-7 lead. Got an interception on the last drive on a 4th down play, and had a short field and paid it off with a 4-yard touchdown pass from Braden Swift to Reese Gonzalez on 4th down. Extra point was blocked, however, and the Knights remain within 6 with 3:19 to play in the third quarter. Northwestern set to kick. Alan Siebert, Lou Vizza on the call here from Eisenhower High School. Here's the kick. It'll bounce into the hands of Gelati. Gelati's got room. Making a move. He's trying to use that track speed to get outside, and what a return from Gelati. He is down, unfortunately, on the play, holding his leg all the way up to the 41-yard line of Northwestern. But Gelati, the concern right now, in a lot of pain. Like he got rolled up on the tackle, and hopefully it's nothing major. We'll hope for that. Gelati's got that speed. He uses that speed to his advantage in track, and he was almost off to the races there, but the junior tackled one defender shy of getting the Knights even in this game. We'll take a quick break and be back here on the YDL Sports Network. Eisenhower and Northwestern. Wildcats up 13-7. Be right back with you.
We think Rossbacher Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, We're knowledgeable. We have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here. You can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Back here at the Pasture of Pain at Eisenhower High School, and Joe Gelati was able to leave the field and is now on the trainer's bench getting looked at. And the Knights offense will start this drive without him at the Wildcats 41 after his great return. And that play was busted up, and Jacob Zach tried to hand it off on the reverse to Hudson Haight. And the defender was on the ball before the offensive player, and Jacob Zach did what he could just to save some yardage there, and it's a loss of 6 ultimately. Not the way you want this drive to start. And unfortunate there, Lou, because really that's a play that's typically designed for Gelati.
Yeah.
And he just left the field with the injury, and it just didn't work out on that play. So right off the bat here, 2nd and long for the Knights. Back to still in Northwestern territory at their own, at the 46. But a long way to go for a first down. Jacob Zach pitches to Penley. Penley with a nice stiff arm, but that was a really nice tackle there by number 17, Brody Mikovic, because there wasn't much behind him but daylight, and it ends up being just a 3-yard gain for Penley.
Jacob Zach makes it look so easy, even though the pitch is light. You know, I mean, he does get the pitch out, but you don't think he's going to be able to get the pitch out. But
he's done it several times tonight.
Yeah, but he still does.
Likely going to need his arm on this down. It is 3rd and long with the ball at the Northwestern 44. Jacob Zach's in a shotgun. Immediately rolling out to his right, now throwing deep. Had Ben Lindbergh down the field, but ball falls incomplete, and it's 4th down and long now. 3 straight incompletions for the Knights for the game, and now with 2:13 left in the Acrisure third quarter, Coach Penley's got to make a decision here on what he wants to do. As it is 4th and long, I think he's yelling punt, probably trying to play the field position game, trying to get the right personnel on the field. Here comes the 11th, Lindbergh off the sidelines. He is set, and I believe it's Jacob Zach that does the punting. He gets off a nice kick. It's high in the air, and it's fielded by number 2, Reese Gonzalez. He's already got 2 touchdown receptions and does his job to flip the field there. Gonzalez has had a huge game all the way across the 35 to the 36, and that's where Northwestern will start its drive. 2 minutes left in the third quarter here at Eisenhower High School, and the Knights look like they were driving toward a potential go-ahead score. An interception, flipped the field, and just like that, a 4th down touchdown, and now they're down 6, and Northwestern has the ball.
See, that's where I said that even on special teams, you know, with the punt like that, they only flip. There was only about a 10-yard differential from where they stopped them to where they got the ball back.
Yeah.
I mean, really take a shot on 4th down.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
I mean,
ultimately, that's about how it would have played out anyway.
Right.
And you gave yourself a chance to retain possession. So, screen pass, Swift. Nice job there. 74, I believe it's Jacob Dunn. Dunn wrecked that play up from the start.
That had no chance at all.
Yep. Nice play by Dunn, the sophomore. He's in there in place of Linkerhoff right now, and he made a great play there to knock the Wildcats back 4 yards on their first play of that drive. So it's not panic time if you're the Knights. You've proven you can move the ball. You're still within not only 1 possession, but an extra point gives you the lead, and there's plenty of time left. So trying to be the optimist for the Knights here, but a stop here would go a long way. Swift complete to Gonzalez, and it's Gonzalez's first catch tonight that didn't go for a touchdown. So it's got to be a disappointment.
That's a good thing.
For him, yeah. Ends up picking up about 8. But still, strong game overall. And we said earlier, Northwestern averages about 20 pass plays a game. They've got 17 already, and there's still a quarter plus to go. So 21 receptions on the year coming in, and they've got over half that in this game. So their short passing game working. But it is third down and about 6. Passing game coming again. This one complete. Miller made the stop, but it's a first down, gain of 8 yards. And a Tionesta Builder Supply first down for the Wildcats. Impressed with the short passing game, Lou. They've really they've used it basically as an extension of the running game, and it's got them in a rhythm for the first time here in this on this drive.
Yeah, they made a couple big plays on third and long.
Reverse to Miller. Eisenhower doing its part to stretch it out. And Miller, who's averaging over 10 yards a carry tonight, is going to go backwards on that one, loss of 2. And they've been able to do that on 1 or 2 plays. Unfortunately, it's only taken one big one for drives to continue, and we've seen that time and again from the Northwestern offense tonight. Final 20 seconds of the Acrisure third quarter. Wildcats 13, Knights 7. Ball at their own 46. They hand it to Holdsworth, gets hit hard in the backfield. The tackle wasn't made, but that play was, the tackle won't go to, I don't know if is that Giesing? Had a huge hit there in the middle, and even though he didn't get credit for the tackle, he stopped him dead. And
quarter.
Yeah, that's a loss of a yard, and it brings us to the end of the Acrisure third quarter. The Eisenhower Knights and Northwestern Wildcats. Northwestern with a 13-7 lead. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Back here at the Pasture of Pain, 3rd down and 12 for Northwestern. Swift's going to throw deep for Gonzalez. A little bit of contact there, but overthrown, ultimately falls incomplete, and it'll bring up a 4th down for Northwestern as we start the Generational Wealth Management 4th quarter. John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for your investment needs. They offer world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. Find out more at gwn.nm.com. Second time in this half that the Knights have forced a punt. See what they've got here. Ball hangs up and will bounce and take a neutral bounce to the sidelines, and that's where the Knights will start here. Yeah, right around the 35-yard line to start the first drive of the final quarter. 11:46 to play.
No, it's on a 20.
Oh, 25-yard line, yeah. Wishful thinking there. But, yeah, very evenly played game so far tonight, Lou, and whoever throws the last punch here is going to walk away with a win. Northwestern left the door open with that blocked extra point, and the Knights are hoping to crash through it. It'll start with this drive from the 25.
Make them down to whoever has the ball last.
Very well could. So here's the snap. Jacob Zach hands to Penley. Not much doing for Penley over the right or left side, excuse me. No gain on the play.
Penalty tackle for no gain on the play, 2nd and 10. 50-50 number was 915. 557 on your gold ticket.
They got to go into the playbook and try something that they haven't tried yet tonight.
Yeah, I was taking a look to see. I didn't see if Gelati's back in the game or not. He's not on the trainer's table anymore, but he's standing on the sideline next to Coach Jim Penley right now. So with the trainer trying to keep whatever was bothering him loose. But 2nd down and 10 for the Knights. 11 minutes to play. Jacob Zach keeps it. And that's big boy running there, but not much doing. Might have got a yard, but the yards as the game creeps toward its conclusion here, becoming harder and harder to come by for the homestanding Knights. And we have an official's timeout as Nolan Giesing comes to the sidelines. So definitely down some key weapons here are the Knights. Gelati now, though, is coming back into the game. A little bit of a hitch in his giddy up there. Not as quickly as he was heading down the field on that tackle, but he's at least back on the field, and it's a big play. 3rd down and 9 for the Knights. Back judges, hands up, less than 5 seconds till the snap, and Coach Penley's going to have to take Rossbacher Insurance timeout there to avoid the additional 5-yard penalty. Rossbacher Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossbacher.com. That's Rossbacher. So, Lou, most important 3rd down of the game so far, 3rd and 9. Both teams have converted a lot of 3rd downs and longs tonight. Eisenhower is going to need one if they want to put any kind of drive together here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, that's for sure. They got to get something here to get them back in the game. They need a shot of something to get that momentum back, because right now they're flat.
Yeah, offensively especially. The defense has done a good job. Even the touchdown they gave up forced them all the way to 4th down. But, the offense has been pretty flat here in the second half.
Yeah, they need to jumpstart themselves and get something in there, a big play or something that can just get the momentum back on their side, and get them going again, because it's just –
Yeah, Jacob Zach's got 5 runs of a dozen yards or more tonight, but 4 of them came in the first half. Only 1 here in the second. So be a good time for another one, and we'll see if he's got it, because he's got the ball. He's running hard, and he's up close to a 1st down, but not quite there. It's going to be 4th down, and that's going to bring up an interesting decision here for Coach Jim Penley. It's 4th and a yard. You're on your own 34, but you're in the 4th quarter, and time's getting low here. Not exactly must-go time yet, but I think I'd be surprised at this point if they kick it.
No, they're not going to kick it. I wouldn't kick it.
4th down and 1.
This might be the play they need to make it or break it. So they need to get a first. They need to make a great play and get a 1st down to keep this drive going.
No penalties either. Nothing pre-snap. Jacob Zach keeps it. He's got a 1st down and more on the sneak.
That's it.
He's across the 40. A gain of 7. And a Tionesta Builder Supply 1st down for the Knights. This drive continues. 9 minutes and 17 seconds remaining here at the Pasture of Pain.
They got to get this offense moving. They got to get the plays in quicker. They got to move quicker. They got to do everything quicker, because they're putting them back on their heels.
Yeah, they've had them back on their heels a couple times and haven't put the hammer down yet. Penley's going to get the carry. Nice tackle in there by number 11, Gabe Adams. He's made a few nice plays in the middle.
That kid's played a nice game on defense.
Yeah, he really has. Not a lot doing. Giesing and Penley both up the middle. Most of the Giesing hasn't had many yards all night, but Penley, the ones he's got, have gotten mostly outside, or when he's gotten around the tackle box. And 2nd down and 8 here. Ball at the 44-yard line. Pitch to Penley. Penley's going to try to get outside. And there is a flag down, and Jacob Zach on the ground where he's at. I'm thinking roughing the passer, and that's what it is. It's a personal foul on the Northwestern Wildcats, and that couldn't have come at a worse time for them. Better time for the Knights, though. It's going to put them into Northwestern territory, and as you said, Lou, they really got them back on their heels now.
There's definitely a shift in the momentum. You can see it. You can feel it now. They just got to finish it.
Yeah, that's ultimately the most important thing. It's what they've been missing at times tonight. Had all that momentum earlier, couldn't cash it in, and it ended up turning into a short field for Northwestern. Need to avoid that here. Ball at the Northwestern 39, 8-10 and counting left in the fourth quarter. Jacob Zach hands to Penley. Penley's got good room. Puts his head down and barrels for a Tionesta Builder Supply first down. Gain of 11 and strong running there from the senior. Had 4 touchdowns a week ago in the win over Iroquois. And he was running like a man possessed on that play.
Get the plays in quick. Quick. Hop, skip.
And this more and more as time ticks down. Still a lot of time left, 7:45, but not a lot of drives in this game. And this may need to be the money drive for the Knights. Ball at the 28. Jacob Zach keeps it. And he's going to break free. Caleb Jacob Zach will trot into the end zone for the touchdown. And this game is tied at 13. 28-yard touchdown for the Eisenhower senior. And the Knights are an extra point away from leading this football game. And we have a flag down. Or is there a flag there?
Yeah, there's a flag.
Yeah, and if that's for excessive celebration or anything, that could really hurt Eisenhower here, because that's going to back up the extra point attempt. Unsportsmanlike on both teams, it looked like.
No, it's unsportsmanlike on Eisenhower.
Oh, okay. I thought he pointed both ways.
Well,
touchdown is good.
That's the signal.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. But now you're talking about an extra point kick from the 18-yard line. And Coach Penley's irate on the sidelines, and I don't know that I can blame him. I don't know if he's unhappy with the call or with his player, but that's just a huge penalty, especially when you're an extra point away from taking the lead. And now you're looking at a 35-yard extra point from Bryce Wilkins. That kick is on the way, and he got it. Bryce Wilkins with the 35-yard extra point bails out the Eisenhower personal foul, and the Knights have taken the lead 14-13. I'll tell you, you can't understate the importance of that kick. That's a long kick for Bryce Wilkins. Impressive. It puts the Knights on top by a point here in the fourth quarter.
I think if I were a coach, a head coach, or even a coach, I get a kid from the soccer team. I would get a kid. I mean, I would find a kid that can kick the ball.
They just know how to square it up, and
they just if you can find a kid that can kick, that's immeasurable. That is a valuable asset, because you never know. I mean, right there. I mean, he kicked it from 35 yards.
Wilkins has had some nice kickoffs tonight too. He's kicked them back inside the 10 a few times. So it's not always the part of the game that gets the headlines, but that's the most important play of this game, is Wilkins' 35-yard PAT right there. And it's got the Knights on top 14-13 with 7:26 to play. This one's on the ground, taken by the up man. And he's across the 40 before he falls forward to the 43. Number 8, Andrew Merritt on the return. And if you're Coach Penley, not saying it'll come down to this, but you got to have some confidence from anywhere within 30 yards now for Bryce Wilkins, should this game come down to a kick. Of course, they're hoping that it won't matter. Defensive stop here would go a long way in that.
they're going to make him. They're going to force him into throwing the ball a little bit more than what they have been already.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what we got. Maybe they can pick one off and get good field position or even run one back.
Swift with the throw. And almost called it, Lou. Over the outstretched hands of Reese Gonzalez. Hudson Haight almost got his hands on it. It'll go down as an incompletion, but from your lips to the playing field.
I think Jacobs may have got a hand on that, cutting in front of him. May have tipped it enough or caused him to to miss it.
When Swift rolled out, it looked like Gonzalez was pretty wide open, but Jacob, Zach, and Haight both closed in pretty quickly, and that ended up being a low percentage throw. And it's 2nd down and 10. 7:17 left in the Generational Wealth Management 4th quarter. Pitch to Holdsworth. And Holdsworth runs a long way to not pick up much. A swarm of Knights. Cash Moore is there. Grayson Linkerhoff was there. Joe Gelati was there. And it's 3rd down and long for the Wildcats.
They're forcing them into throwing the ball. They can't run the ball.
Yeah, I was looking. They've had a few runs. The first run of the game, 23 yards from Holdsworth, and then Miller's first few runs. Other than that, nothing in double digits. Mostly 3-4 yard runs, some negative plays in there. Really, the big plays have come via the pass for Northwestern. And the offensive line got a little happy there and couldn't hold back. So that's a free 5 yards for Northwestern. Linkerhoff and Jacob Stewart both jumped into the neutral zone there. 3rd down and 6. Ball at their own, ball at the 47-yard line. Time ticking down, 6:25 and counting in this 4th quarter. Swift is back to pass. And Swift finds daylight and had to get down. And him sliding there actually going to cost him the 1st down. Picks up 3, but that's only half of what they needed, and it's 4th down. And I don't know that as a coach you like to see your quarterback take big hits there, but that might have been the time to put the head down and try to get the extra yards.
Well, yeah. But I don't know either.
But it's also 4th down, and you save yourself. You got it, picked up what you could. It is definitely manageable. It's only a 3-yard gain, and it looks like Swift is going to call a timeout for his team and head over to the sidelines. The Rossbacher Insurance timeout. Rossbacher Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossbacher.com. That's Rossbacher.
5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes, 42 seconds to go. And Lou, the way that Eisenhower has controlled the ball offensively tonight, if you're Northwestern, you really gotta think this may be it as far as Eisenhower's had 3, 4, 5, 6 minute possessions all night. And if they take the ball over here at midfield already with the lead and then the clock on their side, Northwestern now down to just 1 timeout as well after spending 1 right there. So
yeah, they need to stop. If they get to stop here, then they'll get the ball back, because Eisenhower's running the ball better than Northwestern is, and they can get some time off the clock if they get the ball back. They're going to throw.
Swift rolls out to his right.
And there's nobody there.
There's the pass, and it falls incomplete. And that's a huge stop for the Eisenhower defense. Braden Swift's pass was incomplete. And the Eisenhower Knights make the stop and will take over at midfield with 5:36 to play in the Generational Wealth Management 4th quarter. And now, Lou, for the rest of this 4th quarter, Eisenhower going to try to play 12 on 11, the 12th man being the clock. Northwestern can only stop it 1 more time, so definitely a advantageous situation for the Knights, especially when they've been running the ball as well as they have in the last few drives.
I'd be taking advantage of the wide side of the field to run more clock. Do the option to the other way.
Jacob Zach hands it to Penley. Penley's got lots of room. He's got 10 yards and more. Now he's cutting outside. He's inside the 30, all the way down to about the 26-yard line. 24-yard gain for Logan Penley.
That's a good way to start the drive.
Yeah, you're working clock, and not only that, but you also want to try to extend this lead and put yourself in a situation where the best that Northwestern can do at the end is tie.
Yeah, if you score quick, so be it. You score quick, you're gonna put them up 2 scores.
Yeah, and your defense has already proven, especially in this half, that they can stop the opposition. So Penley's going to get about a yard on that play, but most importantly, the clock will continue to run. You'll take a few of those as long as you can bust another one here and there to keep the clock or keep the drive moving. Right now, that play was worth 1 yard and about 35 seconds of clock. .4:30 and counting. 4th quarter here at Pasture of Pain. Jacob Zach hands it to Penley. And Penley's got a nice run. His helmet comes off. And it's a pickup of about 7 yards. So 3rd and short. And number 15, Penley's going to have to come out for one play after the helmet came off. 3rd down and let's call it 2. And ultimately, Lou, yeah, you want to score, but if you're going to score here, it'd be great to do it with about 2 minutes on the clock. You'll take it right now if you can get it, but took over this drive with 5:42 to go. Already got it down to 3:52, so. Positive drive for the Knights so far. Gelati in motion. Jacob Zach under center is going to keep it. Goes straight up the middle and has the first down. Tionesta Builder Supply first down. And lose 6 yards for Jacob Zach, but maybe more importantly, that clock is going to keep running and a fresh set of downs for the Knights.
I'm not snapping the ball until the back judge raises his hand.
Absolutely. Already the clock running 3.5 minutes here. And
you got 25 seconds.
Yep, you got 25 seconds. So sure, this is something they work on in practice during the week. And
it's been hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Now it's time to milk the clock.
Now it's time to milk it. That's why I was so positive about the potential of a stop there. Now, maybe too slow here.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. He's counting. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up.
They get the snap off just barely. They hand it to Penley, and he might have lost a yard, but ultimately you'll take that. And we have a flag after the play.
There's a flag on the field.
Linda Muth and Linkerhoff were in some extracurriculars with a Northwestern player over there, and the flag came out. And that also stops the clock. Not only will it stop the clock, it backs them up. So double whammy there. There's been some plays in this game that are just not disciplined ball, and I'm talking on both sides. It's not just one. It's not just Northwestern. It's not just Eisenhower. Just some ill-timed personal fouls, and we talk about it every pregame, Lou. It's a killer, and Eisenhower was on the doorstep of putting this game away, and now they're looking at 2nd and a mile all the way back to the 26-yard line.
Well, it's worth it, the 26-yard line.
Clock will start running now. One timeout remaining for Northwestern. They hold on to it for now. 2:42 to go. They snap it there early in the play clock. Jacob Zach fighting for extra yardage.
Jacob Zach falls forward. 2 to 24.
So a gain of 2 for Jacob Zach.
3rd down.
Yeah, it's 3rd down because that was a dead ball.
Yep. So 3rd down. Got to think that after this play, that would be when the Northwestern would expend their last timeout. So probably want to run it down as far as you can. We're inside 2 minutes to go now. 1 minute and 54 seconds. 3rd down and a mile for the Knights. Ball at the 24. Hand off to Penley. Penley holds on to the ball, and I would think that there's going to be, there's the timeout call from Northwestern. That's their last timeout of this game. So with 1:41 remaining in this contest, we'll take a Rossbacher Insurance timeout. Rossbacher Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossbacher.com, that's Rossbacher. So nothing really surprising me at this point, Lou. This game has been just a story of back and forth momentum changes. One team looks like they're about to put things away, and then suddenly it goes the other way. Eisenhower has the ball 4th down. I assume they're just going to probably run a play here and then just try to back them up, because Northwestern will have to go the length of the field with no timeouts in less than a minute and 40 seconds. Only need a field goal to win, but I haven't seen much kicking outside of the PAT game tonight for Northwestern, and just 1 of 2 in that department. So,
no, you're not going to lose anything by.
And again, Coach Penley upset as Penley has to call a timeout. We have back-to-back timeouts here, and yeah, he appears unhappy with his own team here. Not something he didn't want to see there, and takes us into another Rossbacher Insurance timeout.
Don't forget to support Eisenhower football fundraiser on Saturday, October.
So reset things here. It's 14-13 Eisenhower, 1:41 to go. Eisenhower can get a first down technically, but they'd have to get inside the 1 to do it. So it is 4th and 14 at the 15-yard line. Northwestern needs this stop to put the game on ice. Would be surprised if they do anything but a running play here. The biggest play of this game is when they the interception that Northwestern returned that eventually led to their go-ahead touchdown. That was off the pick. So got to think they're going to keep it on the ground and then just choose to play defense. And we have another stoppage. Ref checking something on Jacob Zach's uniform. Appears all as well. And here we go with the 4th down play. They hand it off to, or no, Jacob Zach pitches to Penley. Penley's got room outside, and Penley's going to score. 4th down, and flag on the play.
Holding.
And it's coming back. And that's going to back it up to the 25 now. It took 7 seconds off the clock, but a big holding call will take the touchdown off the board. And if Eisenhower's going to win this, they're insisting on doing it the hard way. Back them up to the 25-yard line.
After the penalty, the ball spotted at the 25-yard line.
Another back-breaking penalty in a game full of them for both teams.
Wow.
And now I believe they are going to have to, they're having Jacob Zach come out of the game. I don't know if he's got a cut or some kind of blood on his trainer on the sideline. Taping it up, and it's going to force Penley to take another Rossbacher Insurance timeout. So now just 1 timeout for Eisenhower. They shouldn't become very important as the game winds down here. We're kind of where we're at with things right now, but gives the trainer a little extra time to work on Jacob Zach.
He can't buy his way back in with a timeout, so.
No, I don't think so.
No.
So 1 minute and 34 seconds. If there's any positive for the Knights, at least they ran 7 more seconds off the clock there with the penalty, but definitely would have rather had the touchdown. But I imagine the same type of play is coming, and then it's going to be up to the defense to make one last stop. Gelati's in a shotgun. He's going to keep it. And he's going to pick up a couple over the right up the middle there. And the clock will stop with 1 minute and 28 seconds to play. So Northwestern will take over, down up 1 point here. And they'll have to go 78 yards or at least get themselves into field goal range here with no timeouts to avoid a 3-game losing streak. Eisenhower trying to win its 3rd straight. Likely Northwestern's final drive of the game. It'll start from the 22-yard line. 1st down and 10. Swift's in the shotgun. Swift under pressure. He escapes, gets outside, and does the smart thing there, getting out of bounds. Picked up about 4, but 8 seconds came off the clock, so pretty fair trade for the Knights. Only downside for Eisenhower is he did get out of bounds, so it stops the clock. Minute and 20 seconds left. 74 yards away from a go-ahead score for the Wildcats. Swift throws outside, and it's caught there by number 17, Mikovic. But he's tackled in bounds. Clock will stop for the 1st down. Yeah, that's important because without that, the clock would have continued to run.
That's enough for Wildcats. 1st down. 1st and 10 Wildcats.
And now the clock running again. 1 minute and 5 to go. Stop temporarily for the 1st down. Here we go. Swift outside. Pass to Gonzalez. And Gonzalez almost broke free there.
Oh.
And yeah, it's going to be just short of the 1st down, I believe. And now they are going to stop the clock for the 1st down.
1st and 10 Wildcats.
Gonzalez made the catch. And it is a 1st down. It stops the clock with 47 seconds to go. The ball's at their own 44. Swift trying to buy time. Rolls outside. He's going to throw now. It's a low throw, and it's incomplete. 32 seconds remaining. Hudson Haight on the coverage for the Knights. So a nice drive for the Wildcats so far, but time becoming the enemy. Just 32 seconds to go and no timeouts to fall back on here.
They can't throw down the middle of the field because it's going to take them up too much time. So they got to get to the sideline.
Yeah,
and they got to throw.
Absolutely.
And they've got to stay on the sideline so they can get out of bounds.
56 yards away from where they need to be. Swift has Lindemuth all over him, steps up, buying time, still behind the line of scrimmage. He still can pass, and he will. And the ball will go out of bounds. Jacob Zach with the nice catch, but he was well out of bounds. And that play took 10 more seconds off the clock. So Swift doing a good job being elusive, but at this point it's also kind of hurting them because they're giving them less chances. Less plays here as the 4th quarter winds down. So it will be 3rd down and 10. The ball is at the Northwestern 44-yard line. Gonzalez to the near side. He's got the 2 touchdown catches already today. Swift is under pressure and throws the ball away, and that's going to be intentional grounding, I would believe. Don't think it got back to the line of scrimmage. Stops the clock with 14 seconds, and there's the flag.
That's a loss of down.
Loss of down, so it's going to be 4th down. And it's going to back it up and all the way to the 34. I believe that's what, a 10-yard penalty?
Yeah.
So 10 yards and the loss of down. Or actually, it's a 10 yards. I don't know. What are they doing here? Back to the 27. So basically, this is the ball game. Ball at the 14-yard line, 73 yards away, and it's 4th down. And Eisenhower's got to play nothing behind him here. Be hard for them to get more than a play off here, even if they are able to get a first down. Swift's going to throw, and it's dropped, and the Eisenhower Knights are going to hold on and win for the third straight week. They'll take over on downs, 14-13. And Lou, I hate, you don't get many opportunities in this game to praise a high school kicker, but that kick was the play of the game at this point.
Oh, yeah, no
Backed
question.
Up.
No question.
I mean, don't expect many small school kickers to hit 35-yarders with room to spare, and Wilkins kicked it right down the center, and that's the reason we're not going to overtime right now, and the Knights are one kneel down away from a third straight win. And Jacob Zach takes that kneel down, and the final seconds tick away as the Eisenhower Knights win their third straight contest and pick up an important Class AA region victory with a 14-13 win over the Northwestern Wildcats. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back with the Icy Inc. postgame show. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of Northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's your relaxing evening with friends at Cozy Family Dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs, because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
Back here at Eisenhower High School, where the Eisenhower Knights have just completed their third straight victory with a 14-13 win over the Northwestern Wildcats, an important region victory and keeping the Knights on the winning path. This is the Icy Inc. postgame show. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Inc. at 814-688-0034 or visit them at icyinc.com. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy. We'll start tonight's post-game show by taking a look around the District 9 and District 10 with the Generational Wealth Management Scoreboard, world-class investment services, and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwest Mutual, an industry leader. Find out more at gwn.m.com. And Lou, take us away with some D9 and D10 roundup.
D9, Punxsutawney 24, Central Clarion 21 in the fourth quarter. Karn City big over Monotau 56-7 is final. The final score, St. Mary's 32, Ridgeway 22, DuBois 59, Bradford 20 final, Brockway 21, Brookville 14 final. Next is a final, Port Allegheny huge over Smethport 68-6. And Red Bank Valley leads Ottawa Eldred 42-20 in the fourth quarter. Keystone leads Kane 42-13 in the fourth quarter. Union AC Valley's 36, Cameron County 12, which is a final. Coudersport beat Bucktail 45-8, which is a final. Clearfield and Bellefonte are tied 15-15 into overtime. Kerwinsville 21, Southern Huntington 12 in the third quarter. In District 10, Farrell over Mercer 66-0. Another big one, final score, Reynolds 50, Sharpsville 0. In the third quarter, Wilmington leads Berlin Brothers Valley 35-0. Maplewood 34, Lakeview 12 in the third quarter. Iroquois over Union City 41-13 in the fourth quarter. Mercyhurst Prep 14, Seneca 7 in the fourth quarter. Titusville and Conneaut are tied 13-13 in the fourth quarter. Slippery Rock leads Grove City 21-20 in the third quarter. Sharon and Hickory are at the half, 13-7 Sharon. Corey and Girard. Corey leads Girard 21-7 at the half. General McLean 63, Franklin 0 in the fourth quarter. Harbor Creek 27, Fairview 7 in the third quarter. Oil City 9, Meadville 7 in the third quarter. And a final, McDowell 37 and Erie 7, which is a final. And then, like we said, the games on tomorrow in District 10 are Northeast at LaBeouf, Cambridge Springs at Sagertown, and Cochranton at Greenville.
All right. Thanks, Lou, for that look around D9 and D10. We'll take a look now at your Warren Forest High Ed Council final stats. The Warren Forest High Ed Council has been serving Warren and Forest County for more than 40 years. Visit highed.com. So starting with Eisenhower, passing tonight, Caleb Jacobzak was 4 out of 10 for 28 yards with a TD and 2 picks. Joe Gelati had 4 carries for 22 yards. Jacobzak had 18 carries for 122 yards and an important game-tying touchdown. Logan Penley finished with 16 carries for 89 yards. And Nolan Giesing had 5 carries for 3 yards. Receiving, Ben Lindbergh had 1 catch for 10 yards. Nolan Giesing, 2 catches for 9 yards and a touchdown. And Logan Penley, 1 catch for 9 yards. For Northwestern, Braden Swift, 13-28 for 91 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Joe Holdsworth had 9 carries for 43 yards. Swift with 5 carries for 22 yards. Connor Krantz with 3 carries for -5 yards. Keegan Miller, 6 carries for 44 yards, and Aiden Irvin, 1 catch for 1 yard. Holdsworth had 2 catches for -4. Reese Gonzalez with 4 catches, 44 yards, 2 touchdowns. Krantz, 3 for 23. Brenton Mikovic, 3 for 18, and Keegan Miller, 2 for 10. Briefly take a look here at your Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary. Score a great round of golf at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta, hunterstation.com. So tonight, most of the scoring, or the first half scoring, came in the first quarter. Braden Swift hit Reese Gonzalez with a 22-yard touchdown pass to start the scoring, give Northwestern a 7-0 lead. Nolan Giesing got a 5-yard touchdown pass from Caleb Jacobzak with 1:15 left in the opening quarter to tie the game. Bryce Wilkins' PAT tied it at 7. Score stayed that way until the third quarter when Gonzalez caught his second touchdown of the pass, a 4-yard fourth down catch from Swift. The kick was blocked, turned out to be awfully important in the game. Fourth quarter, Jacobzak, a 28-yard touchdown run with 7:26 left. And after a personal foul, Wilkins with the long PAT for the game-winning point and Eisenhower's 14-13 victory. We'll take a brief break here and be back with our Icy Ink Player of the Game. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of Northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's a relaxing evening with friends at cozy family dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs, because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
And back here at Eisenhower High School in the Icy Inc. postgame show, the Eisenhower Knights defeat the Northwestern Wildcats 14-13, improved to 3-1 on the season. And we're here with the Icy Inc. player of the game, kicker Bryce Wilkins. And it's not very often we get to give the player of the game to a kicker, but tonight, game was tied 13-13, personal foul, pushed the extra point back from the 3 all the way to the 18, and you kicked the thing right down the center. What's going through your mind at that moment when you're faced with that, and you know that that's the difference between staying tied and going ahead?
You know, I kind of just try to think of nothing. It's kind of, you know, it makes it a lot more, what do I want to say? It makes me more nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm, you know, overthinking things, I overthink things a lot. And, you know, tonight I kind of just thought, you know, I'm just going to try to not think about anything and, you know, let my body do the work. And that's what happened.
Yep. And it worked right down the center. Third victory in a row. You guys, as I said, have won 3 games in a row. And what's the team vibe? Obviously, you've won them in all kinds of ways. A couple thrillers against Sagertown and here tonight, a win last week, and a tough game with Cochranton next week. So what's the team vibe going forward here?
You know, right now, I want to say it's kind of mixed. Some people are happy, some people are sad. It's, you know, I think a lot of people are focusing on their individual performance. And, you know, in a way that kind of, you know, it obviously matters. But I think, you know, the more we think about the team in general, that's when I think we're going to start winning games a lot more. And I think it's going to come along.
Yeah.
A lot better.
Okay. So like I said, 3-1, big game against Cochranton next week. That's Bryce Wilkins, our Icy Inc. player of the game. Congratulations, Bryce, and good luck next week against Cochranton.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. That's going to do it for us tonight here from the Pasture of Pain. Thank you for being with us. Alan Siebert for Lou Visa. You're watching the high school football on the YDL Sports Network.